for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? Zabuckos Malachi Williams in the building. Just sit down, guys. Let me get the light right. We back. New Media Today USA Boxing. We are back. Let me make sure I got the lighting okay. Bear with the old boy for a minute, guys. Make sure I got this light okay. All right, I think that's a little bit better. I have a ring light, guys. I have a ring light. I got a window right here next door, right here. So I got a ring light, you know what I mean? And it's pretty much, I think I got the lighting okay in the background. That's okay. We here, man. We gonna have this show, man. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Shit. Let's get into this. Everybody, a round of applause, man. Salute to the family, man. Salute to the New Media Today USA Boxing family. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you're old to the channel, if you got to hit the like button, make sure you hit the like button. Shout out to everyone who's listening to this podcast on Spotify as well as Amazon Music. I'm laughing, guys, because I did doing some research this morning, and I ran across a whole lot of, some interesting things. We got Ryan Garcia back in the fold. I didn't want to talk about none of this shit. I didn't want to talk about Ryan Garcia, the Instagram model. I didn't want to talk about this Devin Haney shit because we got other channels who are committed and dedicated. They team Haney. They make that obvious already. They talk enough about it because I don't want to talk about that shit. Don't want to talk about Killer Kambosos because it's the same old bullshit. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Maybe I'll fight Lomachenko. Maybe I'll fight Devin Haney. Maybe I'll fight what it was, Lomachenko, Devin Haney. Maybe I'll fight Tank Davis, but then not Tank. They know that ain't gonna happen. Maybe I'll fight what the dude name Ryan Garcia, the Instagram. Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, Tank Davis, and Lomachenko. Maybe, maybe, right? I'm like, okay, man, this some soap opera shit. I don't even want to talk about this bullshit. I don't. But of course, you're always gonna have people who yesterday the show turned into the race show yesterday. You know me, but you know who I am. These guys couldn't defend their position yesterday. So I know what they were trying to say, but it's not my job to try to make their point for them. A hint to the wise is sufficient. If you ever take a position on something, make sure you know how to defend your position before you take a position on something. Especially if you're challenging other people to try to believe the position that you believe in or believe the narrative that you're pushing. If you're pushing a narrative and you want me to believe the narrative, you better know how to defend your narrative. It's not my job to defend it for you. That's all I'm saying. It's not my job to defend it for you, okay? All right, let's do this, man. I gave everybody a round of applause, right? I had a list with all of the sisters. I don't know where it's at. Did I throw it away? I guess I threw it away. Let me see. Can I remember everybody? Shout out to Carmen Serene. Shout out to the Queen Bless 365. Shout out to the Queen Nick Rich. Shout out to the Queen Arlette. Shout out to the Queen Lisa Bales. Let's see. Shout out to the Queen Misfit. Shout out to the Queens Monica Silva, Miss Sexy, the Queen Love Green Eyes P, and Ava. If I forgot you, and shout out to the Queen Deborah Booker. And let's give a shout out to all of the members. The members here. Shout out to the Queen Love Green Eyes P, Lisa Bells, to Matador, what the link read, baby. Paul Evans, what's happening, bro? Jack Watatama, what the link read, what's happening? Shout out to my brother Hector Garcia, Big Heck. Shout out to who else we have, man? The members. Shout out to my brother Charlo. What's happening to Knockdown 305? Shout out to Jack Watatama. Shout out to hold on. She said, how do you sign up for the? Oh, don't worry about it. I'm finna give you a link right now, Carm. Hold on, Carm. I'm gonna give you a link for the membership. Hold on, sis. I got you. I'm gonna tag you with it and everything. I'm gonna tag it because depending on which phone you're using, you won't be able to see the join button. It's the join button, but don't worry. I'm finna at you right now, sister. At Karma Serene, at Karma. Hold on, Karma. I got you. Oh, what in the heezy? Okay, maybe I'm. All right, there we go. All right, damn. All right, here we go, Karma. I just tag you with it. I just hit you up. There you go. Bam. Ta-da. There you go, sis. Shout out to who else we have? Big Heck. Shout out to Thomas Jones, Thomas Jones. Shout out to Ace Sneed in the building, Ace Sneed in the house, right up the storm. What's up, my brother? There she go. Carmen's a new member. Okay, so let's get Carmen stream round of applause. New member. Shout out to my sister. Shout out to my sister. Shout out to my brother Charles N. Mr. Pad. Let's see. I think we got everybody. I think James Brown. Hi. What's going on, fam? James Brown. James Brown. I think I got it. James Brown. Let's see. And I think that's it. I think I got everybody. And shout out to all of the moderators. Shout out to all of the moderators. And shout out to everyone that is on this live right now. Shout out to all of the subscribers. You guys make this show what it is. You guys make this channel what it is. And you guys are the reason why we are in the process of going to the next level. I got some major shit I'm going to announce. I have sponsors now. I'm going to be introducing them soon. Not today. And like you guys have no idea what's going on in the background, and it's all because of the family. As a matter of fact, let me make this a little closer. I got a camera that I use when I do my lives that I stream through. I have a Sony A6100. If you ever want to start a YouTube channel, that's one of the good cameras to invest in. You can just start with a webcam. I have a webcam too, guys. I have it's a webcam. I use one of these as well. Webcam. So just to let you know, you can start out with a webcam, or I got a Logitech right there, a Nexi Go right here, and I have a $1,000 camera right there. Shout out to CB3. What's happening, man? CB3, new member, man. New member in the house. Salute to the good brother, man. Salute to the good brother, man. Daryl Alexander. Salute to you, fam. For dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. Salute to my brother Smith and West in the building. Miguel Charco. What's going on, fam? Salute to the brother, man. Salute to the brother. Let's see. He say racism is hard to prove because it lives in the realm of personal opinion. And popular belief. It's like saying I'm not racist. I just don't date black women. Can you agree with that, Coach? Yeah. I mean, I understand what you're saying. It's subjective to the individual. It's subjective to the individual. You see what I'm saying? My thing, Daryl, is this. As it relates to the racism exists all over the world. But it's not just one race oppressing everyone else. It's not as simplistic as that. You know what I mean? It's not as simplistic as that. And everything is not a race issue. I think that's one word that's just overly used. It's like, that's just one word that's just overly used, bro. Like, it's like, bro, everything, you know what I mean? So, anyways, it just, I can get deep into it, but I don't want to, because I don't want to have the show I had yesterday. The show I had yesterday just went somewhere else. I didn't want to go there. Shout out to Miguel Charco.
But this bum is taking the easy matches. Fight another bum.
Sorry about that, brother. New member. Shit go everywhere and all that shit there. Shout out to Mustafa for dropping that $2 bam super chat on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat.
What he say?
Received.
He say,
Playtime's over, boy.
If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and like. But what you say? He say Mike Carpenter is back with more news. Let's see what news Mike Carpenter have. What news Mike Carpenter have, guys? Because I do. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I do kind of like. I like looking at other. Hold on. You say Mike Carpenter? I do kind of feel like that. As it relates to Devin Haney's situation. I'm not going to get into that because the other guys are doing it right now. I'm not going to get into that because the other guys are doing that right now. And the guys that are doing it have a personal relationship. They personally invested into this. I don't want to get back on this shit. So I'm gonna just tell it how it TI is from my perspective. But most of all, I want to hear from the people. I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear from the people, you guys. Because what you say matters. You have a voice on this platform. And you're not going to get blocked over here unless you spam and attacking women, attacking children. Not going to get blocked over here. I'm not going to curse you out, and I'm not going to threaten you. I'm not going to pull up on you. I don't have any shooters. I'm not going to do any of that. If you disagree with me, there's nothing wrong with that. And you guys know, I have one guy got emotional with me yesterday, my brother VA Money. I listened to him. I said, brother, you're getting a little emotional. You know what I mean? But I don't snap like these other guys. I don't do that. even though I do have a quick temper, but when I'm on the phone, when I'm doing this show, it's very important for me to be patient. I learn a lot from listening to not only my detractors, but I learn a lot from listening to people who have opposites of opinion from me. That's the only way we're going to learn and grow. And this might be one of the only communities that you can come through and that'll happen. I can have you can be a Tyson Fury fanboy or a Canelo fanboy, a Crawford fanboy, Joshua fanboy, Fury fanboy, Usyk fanboy, Floyd fan. It doesn't matter to me. As long as you ain't violating those 3 rules, you can say and get called in. You know, I like talking to the people, man. That's the way I learn. That's the way I learn. Can't learn shit if, I need to know. You know what I mean? I need to know how you feeling. Major Key's a new member. Salute the Major Key, man. Let's get into the show. Let's get into the show. Now, sources say, now this ain't sources. I honestly was doing some research on certain people's channels, 7-8 Sports TV in particular, and Trail Boxing. I catch those guys from time to time when I'm doing my research. What's better than hit up some of the LDBC channels on Twitter? I'm on Twitter heavy. On some boxing circles on Facebook. I'm a part of some boxing Facebook groups, guys. I'm even on some groups that's on what the thing is. I forgot this other social media thing. So when I do research, it ain't, I do research like all over. I'm a part of different boxing groups and all of this stuff, right? Because you learn information from people. Remember, I have a background in marketing. So, this ain't no nigga shit to me. This ain't some dude from the hood who, even though I am from the hood and I've been through everything else other people from the hood been through, but it's not just some dude from the hood that just getting on here and he trying to talk militant and hard and tough and trying to push an agenda. No, I am a professional marketer for real. Because I spent thousands of dollars taking courses from Dan Locke, Sam Ovens, Russell Brunson, copywriters like Jim Rome, he's no longer here anymore. Whole lot of other copywriters, Michael Masterson, stuff like that. Like this is why I'm able to come with a different background, a different perspective. You see what I'm saying? I know what I'm doing over here. So when you do research, you check out everybody. That's what I do. And some of them, these are strong Devin Haney, pro Devin Haney. We love everything Devin Haney. He's the greatest thing that ever happened in the history of boxing, Devin Haney. They love Bill Haney, and they have their narrative, and they spinning that motherfucker. They spinning it hard. So some of them feel like that, hey, man, a lot of them do, in these channels. Shout out to KQKC, shout out to Major Key Boxing, Martin Ash, and Retro Boxing, the documentaries. They have this narrative that they honestly feel like that there's some kind of conspiracy against Devin Haney trying to keep him from becoming great because of this. But I don't want to bring that up because of this. Now, the only problem with that is you're going to have a hard time proving some shit like that. Because to me, it's just far-fetched at this point. You know what I mean? But we're going to open up the phone lines. He say, Devin Haney has been fighting an uphill battle, it seems, every time he tries to land a big fight. This is true. I do feel like that about Haney. Every time he tried to land a big fight, whether it's Ryan Garcia, whether it was JoJo Diaz, whether it was Papa Smurf, whether it was He-Man, whether it was Gargamel, whether it was Azrael, whether it was every time he tried to, Megatron or what to do with Mum-Ra, it's always some shit. Fighter pull out, you become a mandatory, I don't want to fight him, this, that, yada, yada, yada. And, he's trying to fight these guys. Now, I ain't on that other shit them other niggas on. I'm not team Devin Haney. Just letting you know right now, I'm not team Devin Haney. I don't have a relationship with Bill Haney, nor do I care to have one. I give 2 fucks about the narratives. Because Bill is pushing the narrative as well. And he's using you niggas to do his bidding. It's called the information war. Information war. It's what it is. It's an information war. You know what I mean? We got to get see, I told you guys, the social media outlets are, the social media outlets are, we control the narratives now. We are the way that these fighters and stuff can get the information out there about who they is. And that's just the truth. Certain channels will line up with certain people based on whether you give me an interview or not. If you give me an interview, I'm going to ride with you till the wheels fall off. And it's just basically as simple as that. So all of this gets mixed up into conspiracy talk, right? There's some kind of conspiracy against Devin Haney. Shout out to Arnold. Arnold, what's going on, my brother? New member. So we're not going to get into that, right? Let's go. I just see some breaking news right now from Mike Carpenter. We're going to talk about that as well. But does it seem like he's fighting an uphill battle when he? And I'm finna blow some other shit up too. We gotta get him. Right? Finna blow some other shit up too. Cause they say Devin Haney is his own boss, right? Devin Haney has his own promotional company, right? He's not signed to a promoter. Okay. So if he's his own boss, he's not signed to a promoter, why he can't make his fights happen? And you're gonna have to tell me something other than racism. Gotta tell me something other than that. But why he can't put his own money up for his own fights? Why he has to partner up with the guy who you guys said was the devil, the evil white devil, Eddie Hearn? Why he got to team up with the evil white devil to partner up with him? White man, the devil, evil, right? They, racism in boxing, right? Eddie Hearn racist, right? I'm just saying, like, you got like these narratives. Told you guys are not that intelligent to prove your point. You're not that intelligent, these guys who pushing these narratives. But I know what you're trying to do, but it's not working. But in my opinion, Devin Haney is fighting an uphill battle whenever he tries to land a big fight. But he has landed the Jojo Diaz fight. He landed the what the other dude name? Not Abner Mares. What was the other dude name? The guy he fought before Jojo Diaz. But you guys know what I'm talking about. And he's been a champion for a couple years right now, right? WBC champion. Mauricio Suleiman put a little shit in the game about French fries belt. You know how I feel about the French fries belt. But I want to address in particularly the so-called conspiracy that I've seen. I have receipts where these guys are saying this. They honestly, for some of them, they really feel like there's some kind of conspiracy because of this. So let's get into this. According to Devin Haney supporters, they feel that there's some kind of conspiracy against Devin Haney to stop him from becoming great. Now there's this issue with Devin Haney not being able to land the George Kambosos fight. With all of the back and forth going between George Kambosos and Devin Haney about who's ducking who, and the PR publicity campaign that Devin Haney's father, what the dude name is, Bill Haney, I call him B Diddy, Dollar Bill, allegedly Dollar Bill makes sure that he allegedly, I have no proof of this. So Garcia allegedly he makes sure he wet a couple of palms in order to help push the narratives, right? That's allegedly. So we're gonna call him Dollar Bill. We can't call him B Diddy. We're gonna call Bill Haney Dollar Bill. Remember, I have no relationship with any of these guys. I don't reach out to them. Nor do I care. Our channel is not based on relationships of fighters' fathers or even getting interviews with other fighters. Our channel is based upon the people who want to hear about the sport of boxing, right? So Coach Malachi can't be bought off, compromised, none of that, because I'm not interested in any of those things. Not interested in that. Not down with no clicks, no crews. I'm Dolo, ride shotgun. Been like this all my life, right? And I would like to keep it that way. With all of this back and forth going between George Kambosos and Devin Haney about who's ducking who and who doesn't want the fight, I have become tired myself of all of this social media drama, to be honest with you. All of this jibber jabber going back and forth, you know what I mean? Now the latest chatter, guys, is Kambosos won't be fighting Devin Haney next because he's allegedly has a deal in place to fight superstar Instagram model Ryan Garcia. Three-time undisputed champion, Supergram model on Instagram, Ryan Garcia. If this is true, then Devin Haney supporters might have a point, though. They might have a point. I don't want to dismiss this. Now, I don't know about the skin color thing, but they might have a point about the conspiracy. I don't know. Let's see. I just want to know what you guys got to say. How do you guys feel about all of this drama that's currently going on in the lightweight division at the moment? The reason why I say the lightweight division, because it seems like the lightweight division is on hold. Right? It seemed like, okay, we know Tank fought last year. Devin fought last year. Kambosos fought last year. Lomachenko fought last year. So we closed the year out strong last year in the lightweight division. Now this is February. Well, I want to see what's up. You know, Tank is in the process of fighting the in-house fight, and Rolly Romero. He's going to fight that guy. He's going to fight Roly Poly. Let's see. Lomachenko just had a fight, so they say he's trying to land the fight with Kambosos. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the like button. You know, so we're talking about that. Then Haney is trying to talk to Killer Cam, and Killer Cam, you know, he's still talking on the microphone. He got all his belts with him. Well, you know, it depends. You know, yes, I'm cut from a different cloth. I'm an old school throwback fighter. Well, Killer Cam, who you want to fight next? Well, Devin Haney, he has the regular belt. That'll be a good fight. That'll be a good fight. And then we have the kid. Tank Davis, he's a good, strong young lad, good, strong young fighter. You know, that'll be a good fight. And then we have Lomachenko. You know, I gotta have respect for Lomachenko. He collected most of the belts himself, so that'll be a great fight. And then we have Ryan Garcia. He seemed like to be back in the fold. From doing his cover girl commercial endorsements and lotion and hand endorsements and makeup endorsements. So yeah, that might be a good fight. Man, who the hell you gonna fight next, man? You and Lou DiBella, Pretty Lou. Pretty Lou, he ain't pretty ugly Lou, but Pretty Lou is what we gonna call him. So we got Pretty Lou, we got G Money, which is Bill Haney. No, B Money, we gonna call him B Money. I said G Money, we gonna call him B Money. We got B Money. No, I want to say Dollar Bill. We got Dollar Bill. Sorry about that. We got Dollar Bill. Let me write this down. Bill Haney is Dollar Bill. Bill, I'm giving you a new nickname, boy. Bill Haney. Dollar Bill. So we got Dollar Bill, Killer Cam. We got Dollar Bill, Killer Cam, Dollar Bill and Killer Cam, and we got Pretty Lou. We got Pretty Lou. Pretty Lou. Let's write down Pretty Lou, even though Lou DiBella is ugly in the motherfucker. But let's write down Pretty Lou. Pretty Lou. So we got Bill Haney, aka Dollar Bill, Killer Cam, and Pretty Lou. And then we got Dev, the Dream. Then we got the Dream. That's it. We got the Dream. Let's write the Dream down. Devin Haney, he's the Dream. And then we got the Instagram model, IG model, Ryan Garcia. Let's write that down too. I'm not gonna put Tank in this. I'm not gonna put Lomachenko in this because Tank and Lomachenko ain't saying shit. So let's get into this. PBC fanboy say, damn, coach. Yeah. We got to get into this, man. We got to get into this. Sonny Chiba, what did he say? He said the funny thing is Ryan would KO Tank and Kambosos. Then shit would be hilarious. But how do we know that if they don't fight each other? It doesn't. I get what you're saying, Sonny Chiba, but it doesn't become a fact, my brother, until they actually get in the ring and fight. That's my motto. And we can sit back and he say, damn, no reception here. I'm a dinner slow and show in Birmingham. No reception? What you mean no reception? Okay. Oh, no reception. Okay. You get what I'm saying, though? Y'all get what I'm saying. Just a whole lot of he saw missing super chats? God damn, I didn't know that, damn, man. God damn. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't know I was missing super chats. Let me see. So we got Arnold, a new member, super chat right here. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. I didn't even see him. Shout out to Ambitious Hustler for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Ambitious Hustler, he say they mad because Devin is independent. They're trying to blackball him like they do independent rappers when they don't want to sign. But this is the thing, though, right? I hear what you're saying on that, Ambitious Hustle, but as it relates to independent means what makes up. I watch a lot of Dame Dash. I used to back in the day. Do you know what independent means? Ambitious Hustle, and I'm pretty sure you should be. Independent is when you have your own money. Boxing, at the end of the day, is a business. You do have power brokers, my brother, that's in the sport of boxing. You do have power brokers that control several things. And whoever has the most money can has a little bit more power than the other. I will agree with that, right? But if Devin is really independent means you are independent from white folks. You are independent from black folks. You are independent from Hispanic folks, Asian folks, you are independent because financially you have the money to do whatever it is you want to do, when you want to do it, and how you want to do it. From an independent rapper standpoint, they may say, you know what, man, I ain't trying to get no record deal. I got my own money. I'm going to go in the studio, pay for my own studio time. I'm going to press up my own CDs. Well, we ain't got CDs no more, or cassette tapes or nothing like that, or records, you know, but I'm going to press up my own CDs, put my own music out there. I'm going to finance my own marketing campaign. I'm going to have my own street team. That's when you're independent. But I get what you're saying, though. You know, Devin Haney really not as independent. You know, because he wouldn't need Eddie Hearn. You should have your own money to put the stuff up. But I do get what you're saying. He's partner. They has partnered with Matchroom, but independent means independent. You know, now you can work with distributors. I'm an independent artist. I work with distributors. You put your own money up. Now, if they're putting their own money up, hey, Eddie, I'm gonna pay you to do A, B, C, and D. I don't know what their business situation is like. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure it's not like that. I think when they have fights, Eddie Hearn is the one that had to put the money up. You know. Shout out to Simba for dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, we glad you don't kiss ass for interviews like the LBC. Not all of them do that, but I get what you're saying. Yeah, I give two fucks. Hawkeye says not true. What's not true, my brother? What's not true, my brother? Talk to me. What's not true, Hawkeye? What's not true, my brother? Batman Boston talk. What's happening, man? What's not true, my brother? Talk to me. He said that's not the meaning. Talk to me, brother. Independent. You can work with other people. But are you putting your own money up? Are you putting your own money up? So, anyways, I'm not gonna pay that brother any attention. We know his position. Anyways, let's see. So over here, we got Devin Haney. So what we got? Who we got over here? We got I'm watching a video. Not Ryan Garcia, but what the dude name? There's a video out that Robert Garcia. You know, and here goes some of these narratives that's being pushed. I don't know how true any of this is. Again, we don't know the truth of it. We only know what these guys say. You know, there's several sides to the story. There's always several sides to the story, but I'm gonna blow this up a little bit. Several sides to this story. You know, they're saying it's a conspiracy against Devin Haney. Phone lines will be open. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe with the like button. We need 200 likes. We have less than 100. We need to get to 200 likes. I want to open up the phone lines. And someone please explain it to me. Let's see. Robert Garcia exposes George Kambosos for ducking Devin Haney. This is what this video says. This video says. Of course, that's us right here. We're live right now. And Dante's Boxing Nation talked about this as well. I can go to 7-8 and all those other guys. They're pretty much talking about the same shit. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is, right? But when I go into the comments, I'm hearing about, you know, the conspiracies and stuff like that. I get it. I trust me, I get it. I understand. No, I know these guys. I know these guys very well. Put it this way. Let's do this. I want to do this. To the nigga named Hawkeye in the chat. Sir, if you do not like the content and you don't like what I'm saying because I don't agree with you, feel free to leave the show. To anyone who has an issue with what I'm saying because I don't agree with your narrative and you feel like that I'm pushing the narrative, explain to me what the narrative is that I'm pushing. If you don't like what Coach Malachi is saying, NewMediaTodayUSA Boxing Hawkeye, why are you over here, sir? I give two fucks about you. I give two fucks about what you feel. I'm going to tell it how I see it. If you don't rock with us, you can leave, sir. I'm not going to block you, but you can feel free to leave and go ahead on. Okay? I'm not a Devin Haney dick rider. I'm not an alphabet boy dick rider. I don't dick ride and push narratives to make certain people happy. I don't do that. I call it the way I see it. Hawkeye. This is my last time addressing you, sir. I promise you, I will never recognize you again in life. If you feel like that you don't like what I'm saying, you can call in. The phone lines will be open once we get to 200 likes, and you can call in and say whatever it is you want to say. I will listen. But if you have an issue and that really bothers you, you can leave at any given time, Hawkeye, and you can take your ass back to where you came from. I give two fucks about your feelings, sir. I swear to God, I don't. We don't dick ride for subscribers neither, and I will not beg you to stay. Don't let the door hit you with a good Lord split you. You can leave at any given time and block yourself. If you want to call in, call in. That's my last time addressing you in life. I promise you. I give two fucks about you, nigga. What you think? Shout out to let's see. Let's do this. Shout out to my main man, Chick.
Hey,
For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said Canelo Alvarez versus Dimitri Bivol, not Charlo in May, then Triple G in September. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Shout out to Tristan.
Hey,
For dropping that $1 bam super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Yeah, these niggas be killing me. You know I give two fucks about these now. I try to hold my peace, but I always try to run you fanboy dick riding ass niggas off the block. I don't like you niggas. I don't like you fanboys. I don't like you dick riding ass niggas. I don't. I do everything in my power to run your ass off the block. I like to purge you niggas from over here. But you show up every day. I'm not talking about my beautiful brothers and sisters in the chat. I'm talking about these narrative pushers, these everything racism, white supremacy. But nigga, you know my position. My position has been on point from day one. If you don't like it, don't bring your ass over here. We don't give a fuck about you over here. I swear we don't. And the phone lines be open. I don't run from no smoke. From nobody. No boxing community. No matter how big the nigga is, how strong, deep his voice. I don't run from none of that shit. Phone lines be open, y'all, but you ain't gonna call in. You're not gonna call in. You're not gonna call in. You wanted the attention, you got it, nigga. Now let's continue. I see it right here, though. Hold on, where's that? This what y'all talking about with, according to Mike Carpenter. Wait a minute. Hold on, guys, I just saw this, hold on. I'm just looking at this, hold on. Let's see, Demetrius Andre moving up to 168. So hold on, let me see something, guys. I want you guys to see this. Let me see. Hold on, guys. This just came across the feed. This is what the brother was talking about in the chat. He said Demetrius Andre moving up to 168 and Jamal Charlo planned to move up for a fight with Canelo. Charlo Andre is a dream. As he say, the dream is alive. So what the hell is going on? Let me see what else Mike Carpenter talking about. Because they're talking about Canelo again. What the fuck is going on? Let's look here. All right, this is Ringside Magazine. They said Canelo is nearing a deal to defend his 168-pound titles against Triple G. So Triple G is moving up. Triple G in the long-awaited trilogy is September the 17th. September the 17th, that's the day my brother was born. September the 17th. Sources tell Mike Carpenter. Sources say. So this is basically a sources say article. Sources say Canelo is nearing a deal to defend his 168-pound titles against Triple G in a long-awaited trilogy on September the 17th. The trilogy is contingent on Canelo defeating Dimitri Bivol and Triple G defeating Murata in the upcoming fights. Oh, boy, this shit right here, boy. Boy, I don't mean to get off subject, but boy, this shit right here, boy. Hey, let's get these phone lines over, man. Boy, this shit right here, boy. We got to talk about this shit right here. I definitely want to talk about it tomorrow, but let's talk about this shit here as well as this Devin Haney conspiracy shit. Me personally, I don't think there's no kind of conspiracy against Devin Haney to try to stop the young brother from becoming great. This is a classic case of business as usual. You have a promoter in Lou DiBella who pretty much called the shots, right? Lou DiBella has been kind of like on the outside working in the shadows for a little bit after Al Heyman kicked his ass to the curb, right? But he kept relationships with certain people. So now Lou DiBella is trying to make as much money as he can off of his fighter, George Kambosos. Remember, George Kambosos was a nobody yesterday. He was a zero that went from he was a hero that went from a zero to a hero. He was a zero yesterday. Now he's a hero today, all because he had the perfect fight. He beat Teofimo Lopez. So now Killer Cam is calling the shots. He's going all around the world, carrying his belts with him. And you know, the people want, Team Haney, people who love Devin Haney, and I like Devin Haney. He's a good young fighter. People who love Devin Haney, they want him to fight George Kambosos. Me personally, I want George Kambosos. I would love to see him and Devin Haney fight. The reason why is because the winner would be the true undisputed champion. We know that there's nothing undisputed about George Kambosos. How do we know? Because when we look at the history books currently that's going on today right now, there's only been 6 fighters that's been undisputed in the 4-belt era. The first one was Bernard Hopkins. The second one was the guy who beat Bernard Hopkins, Jermaine Taylor. The third one became Terrence Crawford. Right after him became Alexander Usyk. Right after him became Josh Taylor. And right after him became Canelo Alvarez. All 6 of these guys have one thing in common. Neither one of them have a French fries belt. So we know the WBC has their own undisputed champion that none of the other sanctioning bodies, Ring Magazine, and no one else recognizes. We know that. We know that. Shout out to the singing OG, man. KQKC for dropping that quarter of a Bizam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Salute to my brother, man.
Received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Shout out to my brother KQKC. I was on this show before I came over here. Started the show. So I don't think that there's some kind of conspiracy against him from that standpoint. Now, I will say this, because Devin Haney is independent, I think it makes him more flexible. I think Devin Haney having his own promotional contract, not having an exclusive contract signed to any promoter, I think that makes him a lot more flexible. But at the same time, it may kind of maybe hurt him a little bit. I'm going to tell you why. Because the PBC is treating Devin Haney the same way that Top Rank is treating him. Or, hell, the only fighters that's showing him love has been Golden Boy fighters, right? I think the 2 fighters he fought came from Golden Boy, if I'm not mistaken. You see what I'm saying? So, he started getting the Top Rank fights. Now you got Lou DiBella, you got George Kambosos over there with Pretty Lou. I got him called Pretty Lou. As a matter of fact, hold on. OG called, what was the nickname he called? That shit was funny. It was funny. He said some funny ass shit today, man. I need to write that. I should have wrote it down. But then, I should have wrote it down. But the boxing is kind of like you got power brokers. Is what I'm trying to find the right words. But you got power broker. We know Bob Arum is a power broker in the game. So Dad he gonna have issues getting fights over there. All of them are doing it. You know what I mean? Because a lot of these promotional companies, they want you to be exclusively signed to them. It's a double-edged sword. It works only if that company has the fighters. If that company has the fighter that you want to fight, and they can guarantee that you'll get those fights, it works perfectly. But sometimes it doesn't always work out that way, i.e. Gary Russell Jr. You see what I'm saying? So as it relates to Dev, I think that I like what he's doing from a business standpoint. I don't have any actual proof of this, but I'm pretty sure from matter of fact, I think I do have a proof of this. I gotta find an interview. But let's say George Kambosos want $10 million, then they gotta reserve the site fee and all of this stuff there. That ain't coming out of Devin Haney's. I don't think Bill Haney them putting them. I got $15, $20 million to put up, to promote this fight. I.e., that's why Eddie Hearn is there. George Kambosos, he don't know who the fuck he want to fight. Me personally, I'm tired of this guy. already. I'm tired of them. You see what I'm saying? Who you gonna fight? But I think that it's a business thing. I think that this guy's trying to make the most money that he's going to make. This might be a cash out fight for George Kambosos. And now it doesn't mean if he fights and defends his titles, he's automatically going to lose. That doesn't mean that. But I think he's trying to make as much money as he possibly can. And his promoter is just playing games with everybody. And George Kambosos is playing games. According to Robert Garcia, that he spoke with Lou DiBella, and Lou DiBella already told him that, hey man, George Kambosos is going to fight Ryan Garcia once he get past this other guy, this guy from South Africa. No, not from South Africa. He's from Ghana. And I think of a fighter from Ghana. I think about the great Azuma Nelson, my man, right? So this nigga, Ryan Garcia, and you know how I feel about Ryan Garcia. I had a Ryan Garcia fan hit me up, left me a message telling me that it wasn't a female, it was a guy, a male. Yeah, man, you disrespecting Ryan Garcia, saying that you don't believe that he gonna boss. You call him Instagram model. The dude got mad at me. I said, man, listen, man, the man is a mascara, and I ain't knocking him. Listen, I ain't knocking Ryan Garcia hustle. He's a talented fighter. All I care about is the fights. I really don't care what you do, what you're doing on the outside of the boxing. But if I'm hearing more about you doing, more about, this is what I don't like. If your ass ain't fighting right now, okay, you ain't fighting right now. But don't get online capping, calling this dude out, calling that dude out, while you want to set up a commercial for a makeup company that you're doing, that you got an endorsement for. Show me you in the gym training, getting ready for this fight. Who you got on the contract? Show me that. But don't be calling motherfuckers out and you just taking selfies on Instagram and you ain't under contract. You ain't trying to really fight nobody. That's all I'm saying. That's my opinion. I have a right to feel that way. You don't have to like it if you're a fan of Ryan Garcia. You don't have to like it, and that's fine. I don't have to like your position. But that's how I personally feel. I have a right to feel that way. So I don't like talking about Ryan Garcia unless he actually gonna get in the ring. And with Ryan Garcia, he's scheduled to be fighting this guy from South Africa. I won't believe that until I physically see him in the ring. I take the same approach with him that I take with Tyson Fury. I don't believe shit neither one of you motherfuckers say unless I physically see you in the ring. As it relates to George Kambosos, I get it. You was broke. You was shooting better than a broke dick dog. You ain't had no money. You was a nobody. Ain't nobody know who the fuck you was outside of Australia. This is your time to shine. This is your shining moment. And now you're in the process of making a whole lot of money. I get Devin Haney's pain and frustration. I get Bill Haney's pain and frustration. I get fans of Devin Haney pain and frustration. Devin want to fight this guy bad. I want to see Devin Haney fight George Kambosos myself. You want to know why? So we need to clear up this. Because Devin Haney said one thing that made me proud of him. He said, man, if I win the belt, if I beat George Kambosos, I'm going to drop the French fries belt. I'm not going to keep it. See, I think this is business more so than anything else. And that's what it is. Everything ain't always what you want it to be to fit your narrative. Is there some bullshit going on? I mean, we don't know what's going on in the background. And I don't believe everything Bill Haney says his goddamn self. What make him this everything he say the truth and all that stuff there? I don't know. Because there's always something that someone is not telling you. Yeah, I know what you're telling me, but what you're not telling me. I know what you're telling me, George Kambosos, but what you're not telling me. I know what you're telling me, Bill Haney, but what you're not telling me. I know what you're telling me, Eddie Hearn and Lou DiBella, but what you're not telling me. They don't tell you everything. That's where the gray area lies. So when you be choosing sides of the fence, you will believe what you want to believe because it fits what you already been preconditioned to accept in the first place. That's all I'm saying. I try to find the gray area. That's it. Now, Paul Lopez, what you say? He says fear has been spreading the truth on recently. Okay. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the like button. If you're older to the channel, hit the like button. Once we get to 200 likes, we're going to open up the phone lines. But that's all I'm saying. Let me go to the chat. He say, LOL, Ryan Garcia calling everyone out while on suicide. He said, Oh man. Powerful Power King, he say, come on. Who believes Lou reigned 2 times and didn't know who he was calling? Hey, let's see, man. Hey, Sneed, what's happening, brother? Queen Lisa Bells. Oh, man. Divided Azuma Nelson. Yes. Yeah, man. But I do feel bad for Haney as it relates to that. Now, I mean, well, you know what? I sympathize with him. I don't feel bad for him because he's a multi-millionaire. He's making plenty of money. And he's happily paying sanctioning fees to the WBC. So I don't feel bad for him. You know, I don't feel bad for him, but I understand his frustration. I honestly believe that Devin Haney wants to fight, and I really believe that. And I want to see the fight, and you guys want to see the fight because we want to clear up this French fries belt shit. Once Devin Haney told me, well, he didn't tell me personally, but once he put that out there, hey man, if I win this belt, man, I'm gonna drop that shit. Yeah, you know how I feel about the French fries belt. I said, okay, I want to see this fight happen. I definitely want to see this fight happen. And for me, it makes sense. But this Kambosos, let's be real, guys. He bro, he kind of acting like, but he on some Diddy shit right now. You ask him a question. Oh, well, you know. Here you go. Here, I'm gonna show you something. Here you go. I'm finna show y'all exactly what he do. Hold on. I'm finna show y'all exactly what he do. He'll have a couple belts on him, you know what I mean? I'm finna show y'all exactly what he do. I'm finna show y'all right now. Hold on. I had to get my championship belts. I had to get my belts I won from these bombs that I knocked out. So Kambosos will have his belts. Let's find an interview of George Kambosos. He'll have his belts. He'll be doing his interviews. He'll have his belts right there. And he'll be like, they'll ask him a question. Killer Cam, who you want to fight next? The young kid, Devin Haney, he's a good kid. He has the WBC regular championship belt. That'd be a good option for me. And then, we have Lomachenko. He's a good fighter. It's a possibility that I can fight him. And then we have, what the other guy named, Ryan Garcia. He's coming back. He's a good lad. He's undefeated. I think that'd be a great fight as well. I'm cut from a different cloth. I want to fight all the big fights. I want to fight all of them. Only problem is, sir, you can only fight one fighter at a time. You can't fight all of them. You can only fight one at a time, right? That's the only problem. You can only fight one fighter at a time, right? And you sitting here, you're holding your belts. I mean, I did recent interviews holding the goddamn belt. Some people would say he's holding the belts hostage because he knows if he gets in the ring with anybody else, he's going to get his ass whooped. That's what they say. Sources say that. Sources say right. So I'm not, hating on Kambosos. Do your thing, baby. Do your thing. I get it. I understand. I get it. Just tell us, the people just want to know, man, fans of the sport of boxing, who you going to fight next? Because it seems like this lightweight shit is just a whole bunch of cover girl shit going on. Golden girls. You know what I mean? And I don't talk about Ryan Garcia, as I said before, because the guy is an Instagram model. As a matter of fact, I'm not knocking another man's hustle. Get your paper, baby. Get your paper. I ain't mad at you. But don't be calling out fighters and then you got this fool, George Kambosos. Yeah, I'm entertaining Ryan. Like, what is shit? Like, nobody seen this Ryan Garcia shit coming from nowhere. I swear I didn't see this shit. I'm like, okay, well, I ain't thinking one thing about no Ryan. Now all of a sudden he come out of nowhere and Killer Cam talking about Ryan Garcia now. Now, of course, it's about money. It's about money, guys. Don't get it twisted. It's about money. That's all it is. I feel bad if Devin Haney don't get that fight, but if what Robert Garcia is saying is right, then it's like, God damn, dog. So that means you were playing possum the whole time. You had no intentions on fighting this boy. And if that's the case, okay, so be it. Man, just come out and tell me. I'd rather you just come out and say, look here, baby boy, check this out. I feel like that I'm already undisputed. I'm not going to fight Devin Haney because I can make more money fighting this guy over here. Stop pump faking, acting like you considering this to the left when all the while you already know what you're going to do on the right. So because you pump faking to the fans. I mean, we only going to be patient with you for so long. And I'm not the most patient person in the world. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I give 2 fucks about, what anybody, what any fanboy think or say. I'm going to call it the way I see it. Like KQKC say. He said he called balls and stripes. That's it. I'm going to call it the way I see it. You know what I mean? Shout out to Jonathan Simon for dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said Coach Kambosos using his belts like an auction. It does seem that way. Smith the West, what you say, my brother? He said Robert Garcia normally is a straight shooter. Doubt he lie about some shit like that. No, you know what? Hey, Smith the West, he looked like, as a matter of fact, let me show you guys. Hold on, let me show you guys. Let me show it to you. Hold on. Let me show it to you just in case you didn't see it. Just in case you didn't see it. Is this Bruce Vane? Where did I get this video from? Dante's. What? Robert Garcia. Let me see. Robert Garcia. Let's look at Robert Garcia. That's all I'm saying. I'm like, that came out of nowhere. This is Ellie Setback. This guy right here. This nigga, Ellie Setback. Hold on, guys. Sorry about that. I had a little technical difficulties. I had done clicked off. Sorry about that, guys. I had done clicked off on accident. That was my fault. But this dude here, Ellie, y'all know how I feel about Ellie Setback. They say you're a Ellie Setback hater. It might be some not really, but it's just the slobbing on the knob. The on my knees, giving awesome jawsome and to all. Oh my God, this is just ridiculous. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let's go. Let's go.
Said about myself that if I ever do a reality show, they're just gonna have to record me picking up my phone calls because everybody calls me. I get calls from like fighters that I want to know, from legends. I
do not own the rights to this material. Let's see what Robert Garcia said.
When he thought you were Robert Diaz from Golden Boy.
Here you go. Here you go.
Legends, icons, celebrities. So tell me about the phone call you got from Lou DiBella, Robert, when he thought you were Robert.
Can you guys hear it?
Golden Boy.
Can you guys hear it? Do you want me to turn it up louder? As a matter of fact, let me turn it up louder. Let me turn it up louder. Big Ron, what you say, fam? He say, the French fries belt is hot trash. Hey, Smith the West, what you say, my brother? He said Kambosos going to F around and overplay his hand. Ain't too many promoters that can offer him the bag like that. I don't know. You know what? I don't even know what the offers are, Smith the West, but I mean, I don't know, but this is the thing. This is the thing that get me. Nizzle on the grizzle. She said nizzle on the grizzle. Oh man, it's nizzle on the grizzle. Slobbing on the knob. Yeah, man. Slobbing on the knob, man. No integrity. No integrity. What the brother say? The brother say Haney is a fraud. Okay, there's nothing wrong with you feeling that way, my brother. Nothing wrong with you feeling that way. I don't agree with it, but yeah, here you go. I'm gonna turn it up for you, my brother. Hold on. I don't agree with it that Haney is a fraud, but there's nothing wrong with you feeling that way, my brother. I'm not tripping either way. Everybody has a right and they're entitled to their opinion. Okay, nothing wrong with that. Here you go, right here.
So Robert, I always said about myself that if I ever do a reality show, they're just gonna have to record me picking up my phone.
I do not own the rights to this material. It's for educational purposes only. This is covered under the Fair Usage Act. Let you guys hear what Robert Garcia said. And now you'll see where I'm going at with this.
Because everybody calls me. I get calls from like fighters that I want to know, from legends, icons, celebrities. So tell me about the phone call you got from Lou DiBella, Robert, where he thought you were Robert Diaz from Golden Boy. Tell me about that. What happened?
I'm not going to go into details, but yeah, he called me and told me the whole.
Let's go back a step. So there's talks about Ryan Garcia.
He just called me and says, "Hey, Robert, why don't we do this?" And it keeps talking. I'm just listening.
Okay, so this is what happened. Ryan Garcia.
I didn't know what's going to happen.
Ryan Garcia, 21-0, 18 knockouts, is fighting Emmanuel to go 32-1, 50 knockouts, 32 wins in a row. Now, Lou DiBella is the promoter to go. Lou DiBella is also the promoter of Kambosos. Right. So what do you think about?
All right, so listen to what Robert Garcia said. Listen to what he said, right? Again, this is what he said. So it just seemed like a whole bunch of bullshit going on. So I do understand. I can get what Devin Haney supporters are saying. I understand how they feel. I understand this because they feel like they was led to believe or deceived that Kambosos really was serious about fighting Devin Haney. Now Robert Garcia come out and say something totally different. Let's continue.
a tune-up for Ryan, a tune-up for Kambosos, and then they fight each other.
But have they said Kambosos fighting? He's fighting in Australia, I'm pretty sure.
Well, he said that Haney never sent him a contract, and Loma responded on social media, "I sent you my final offer."
That's a fight that belongs here in the United States anyway. So it's gonna be a tune-up fight for Kambosos over there in Australia, and he deserves it. But then if he fights Ryan, I don't know. There's he could also fight Loma. He could fight.
So all right, cool. You want to have a tune-up fight? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it. You're gonna have a tune-up fight. Okay, go have a tune-up fight. All right, that's fine. You know, not fighting Devin Haney next, so you have a tune-up fight. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm going somewhere with this. Y'all listen.
They both fight on the zone, so he could fight Devin Haney also. I don't know.
Well, Haney said the fight could happen in the U.S. and
Exactly.
Kambosos is not fighting in the U.S.
No, but not this fight. He could get a tune-up fight, but then.
Oh.
So
Yeah, but
that means he's never gonna fight in the U.S. anymore.
well, not if he could sell out a stadium.
It will with Devin Haney in Vegas. It'll do really good.
You think so?
Oh, hell yeah, it would do good against Ryan Garcia. It would do huge against Loma. It would do huge.
So basically, the rumor has it from what Robert Garcia is basically saying that it's already been set up to where, from what Lou DiBella told him, that hey, listen, Kambosos is going to fight what the dude named Ryan Garcia next, the Instagram model. That came out of nowhere. So my thing is, you can see everybody's everywhere with this place, all over the place with this. All right, so Killer Cam, you're going to fight Ryan Garcia next? Okay, fine. Stop going. If you're going to have a tune-up fight next, okay, fine. Stop going around making it seem like, I got all these different options. I can go this way. I can go that way. I can go the other way. I can go down the street. I can do this and that. When you automatically know you're going to have a tune-up fight. So you're not going to fight either one of those guys now. And two, you know that after the tune-up fight, you're going to fight Ryan Garcia. If that's the case, just come out and say that. Why create all this soap opera if this shit is true? Let's continue.
With Ryan, yeah.
But it would do bigger with Ryan, but it would do good with
Okay,
him too.
so
I think it would
Robert, back to the phone call. So Lou DiBella is calling you, telling you about all his plans for Kambosos. At what point of the conversation you say, "Great, Lou, but why are you calling me?"
Told him.
He didn't know?
First time he didn't know.
Wow. So he kept going.
He's probably gonna know because of your interview.
It's okay. So he's going.
He didn't know, but then the second time he called me with somebody else on the line. I'm not gonna tell you.
Okay.
And it was the same thing. That other person is the one that recognized my voice. He's like, hold on. This is Robert Garcia, right? I'm like, yeah, this is Robert Garcia. Oh shit.
You want to call Lou right now on speaker?
We want to talk to Robert Diaz. Oh fuck, sorry Robert. Okay, call Robert Diaz. But you already told me everything anyways the day before.
Okay, so Robert, when do I need to book my
say?
flight to Australia for Ryan Garcia against Kambosos? Is it going to happen in April, May, June? But Lou's a good guy. He's very passionate about boxing. He loves dogs. He likes people.
So basically, you ain't listen to all this bullshit. Just a whole bunch of goddamn minutia. Basically, Lou DiBella called Robert Garcia and told him that thinking that he was someone else, and he told him that hey, George Kambosos is going to fight Ryan Garcia next. That's basically the end of it. So I understand the way Devin Haney fans and supporters feel. Because they was led to believe that goddamn man, they want Devin to fight this guy. They believe Devin can beat this guy. If Devin beat this guy, and I want to see Devin fight him. If he beat this guy, then we clear up all of this undisputed bullshit that's going on in boxing. One guy have all of the belts. So so that makes perfect sense to me from a fan who wanted to see that standpoint. But Kambosos is going to make a business decision. All of this, I'm cut from a different cloth, and I'm a gladiator, and I'm the emperor, and all that stuff there. All that shit sound good. It sound good. Emperor, gladiator, warrior, I'm Megatron, Optimus Prime, I'm a Decepticon, an Autobot. All that sound good. I'm happy for you. Yeah. Matter of fact, let's get a nigga round of applause. All that sound good. But the fact of the matter is, if this is true, you already know who you're going to fight next. Shout out to our man. Off the top of that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He say, Coach going to make Carl Hansen tear up. No, No. Carl, I'm not ripping George Kambosos. I'm just saying if that's the play, that's the play. Lee, he say, so undisputed is still undisputed. Yes, undisputed is still undisputed. Everybody know that man ain't undisputed. He's not undisputed. I don't want to go through this again. I don't show the 20,000 times. But yeah, that to me, for us as a fan, though, that's the fact that we want to see. But at the end of the day, they're not, Lou DiBella, his promoters are obviously not going to make that play. So if you're not going to make that play, you automatically know what you're going to do. Man, stop pump faking. Stop making it seem like, oh, we going around the world. We doing a world tour, showing everybody our belts. We have options. Yeah, you got options, but you're going to have to fight somebody soon. Now, I'm going to tell you what's going to fuck around and happen. You're going to fuck around and be in the same situation that Teofimo Lopez was in. Teofimo Lopez had beat Lomachenko. He had an opportunity to fight Lomachenko again in order to get paid more money. He did not want to fight Lomachenko again. He bullshitted around, went on a world tour. He toured with Bad Boy. He toured with Death Row. He toured with Chris Brown. He went on tour with the Migos. He went on tour with the Justin Timberlake. He went all around the world going on tour. Fucked around, guess what happened? One of his belts had a mandatory. The mandatory was George Kambosos. Now he was in the valley of decision. I can drop this belt and don't fight my mandatory, let my mandatory have it, or I can fight this guy and defend my titles. He chose the latter, to fight this guy defend his titles. The mandatory that was a 13-1 underdog whooped his ass and took his belt. Came in his trap and took over the trap. Am I lying? True. That's what he did. And once T. Diddy Jr. got his ass whooped, and in New York, in his own backyard, where they say he was born and raised and came up at. That's what they say. I ain't got to prove that. That's what they say. Once he got his ass whooped, he would have talking about he won at least 9 to 10 rounds and all that stuff there.
The fuck?
That's what's gonna fuck around and happen to Killer Cam. You fuck around and overplay your hand, going on a world tour. One of those mandatories gonna be ordered. And those belts that you cherish so much, you're gonna have to defend one of those titles. And that mandatory, or that tune-up fight that you're talking about having, that tune-up might turn around and beat your ass.
The fuck?
Yeah. That's what might end up happening. What end up happening. What you say, Misfit? What you say, Queen? Gonna wind up just like T.O. Yeah, that's what's gonna fuck around and happen. That's what's gonna fuck around and happen, Misfit. Because listen, shit. Hey, Misfit, check this out, Queen. If he was able to beat Teofimo, and he was a 13-1 underdog. Shit, ain't no guarantee he gonna win that next fight. So that's all I'm saying. He said Kambosos trying to get the biggest bag. Can't blame him. Yeah. I mean, I agree with you. He's trying to get the biggest bag. But check this out, though. I'm gonna address that. Kambosos about to do the same shit. Wilder did the same thing, going the Fury route. Yeah. Sometimes that shit backfire. Listen. I have no problem with Killer Cam getting the biggest bag, but I do feel bad for Devin Haney supporters. I get what you guys are saying. I do get it. You know what I mean? But I won't say it's a conspiracy against him as it relates to we don't want to see Devin Haney become great. It's not as simplistic as that. It's not just as simple as they don't like me, black and all. It's not as simplistic as that. Everything cannot always tie back to your narrative. When shit don't go the way you want it to go, it doesn't always tie back to the narrative. You have to look at it from all sides. And then once you look at it from all sides, then you can make a educated, well-informed decision or opinion. Everything doesn't always have to tie back to the narrative. If he's trying to get the biggest bag he can get, and if he feel like that he can't get the biggest bag with Devin Haney, I ain't tripping on none of that shit. It ain't like I'm getting into the goddamn money anyways. All I'm saying is this. Man, if you automatically know what the fuck you gonna do, man, just go ahead and let us know. Let the fans know. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the like button. We shot it on the midget on his knees with these doggone likes. We need 46 more likes in order to open up the phone lines. 46 more likes so I can open up these phone lines. That's all I'm saying. That means all this other shit that people online arguing about, debating about, it's bullshit. You know why it's bullshit? Because the decision apparently seemed like it's already been made in the first place. That's all I'm saying. And every time Devin get ready to fight, try to fight one of these top guys, it's always some bullshit. And it's not Devin Haney's fault. I don't think it's his fault. At least I don't think. It doesn't appear to be his fault. I say that. Again, I don't have no relationship with any of those guys. So, you know, really give two fucks about it myself. But it appears that you know, he wants to fight these guys and he's having issues fighting these guys. But he did fight two Golden Boy fighters. So Golden Boy seems to be on the route. For some reason, he can't get the Instagram model. What you say, Smith and West? He say, if I'm Haney, if he doesn't get the Kambosos fight, vacate that trash ass belt and plant your flag at 140. You might have a point. But the reason why, hey, Smith and West, the reason why I don't think he'll never do that, they have a good business relationship with Mauricio Sulaiman. The reason why I can't get too mad at Mauricio Sulaiman with the way that we feel, or fans of Devin Haney feels that he's getting treated by the WBC, they are in bed together. Dollar Bill is in bed with Mauricio Sulaiman. They love paying sanctioning fees. They have a good business relationship. That's what they don't tell. That's what he's not telling us. So you have people going around, my brother, you know, damn, what happened to my damn camera? Sorry about that, guys. You got people going around throwing a pity parade for Dev about what the WBC doing and this and that. There's a lot of shit going on. All of them in bed together. Everything ain't what it appears to be. Remember, that's what they tell you, and it's what they're not telling you. Yeah, that's all. That's all. You know, and I get it. If you have a narrative and what they tell you lines up with the narrative, then that's the point you're gonna try to hammer home. But there's something that there's always things that they are omitting from what they're telling you. It's always like that. Miss Fit, what you say, Queen? She says on facts. Tell us something. If you're scared, just say you're scared. Relinquish it. Yeah, just let the shit go. You know, shit. I don't give a damn. I just want to see the fight. I just want to see the fights. That's all I want to see. Let's address the chat. Scotty, what you say, fam? He said, what's funny is I think Ryan gonna beat Kambosos. But you think Kambosos pump faking. Wait until Ryan get those belts. Oh, boy, hey, listen. Oh, bro, boy, if hey, man, shit, if Ryan Garcia get those belts, if Ryan Garcia fights George Kambosos and beat him. Listen, guys, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the like button. We need 31 more likes in order for me to open up the phone lines. We have over 300 people here, and we have less than 200 likes. Boy, if Ryan Garcia get those belts, oh, my God. Hey, you think I'm talking shit now? Oh, you know, hey, you guys know how I feel about Ryan Garcia. They say, Coach, you're a Ryan Garcia hater. Man, y'all might have a point on that. I be trying not, it ain't just that I hate Garcia. And I know he's a kid. He's a jitterbug. He's a young whippersnapper. I get all that shit. I just don't like oh, man. I just don't like the bullshit I don't like the cover girl. Like, see, let me tell you something, man. I like to see fights. See, where that French fries belt up? I think that's the French fries belt right there. It's something about this right here, man. I don't know what it is with this French. He said the game's changed, boy. I run the game now. This what he wanted. Hey, he dropped this on January 28th. He says, I run the game now. Regardless of how many 11, 12, and 13-year-old followers you have, a king ain't shit to an emperor. So this what he said. This what he said to Ryan Garcia. Hey, Killer Cam say, I run the game now. Shout out to Dean West.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Salute to you, my brother, for being a new member. We got a new member, Dean West. So we got Killer Cam. We got Killer Cam. And let me show y'all something now. Yeah, look at that Killer Cam right there. Look at him. Look at Killer. Look at him. He got the crowd out there with him. Look at Killer Cam. See, Killer Cam sucking up the spotlight, y'all. They gonna Killer Cam. I ain't mad at him though. I ain't mad at him. Look at Killer Cam. I ain't mad at Killer Cam, man. Killer Cam going on a world tour right now. But this shit look very familiar to Teofimo Lopez. I ain't hate no Killer Cam now. But boy, this shit look very, boy. Hey, listen, man. Am I lying, dog? Please tell me, am I lying? Shout out to my main man, Boxing Logic, man. My brother Myron, man. Shout out to my main man. Listen. I ain't mad at him, though. For dropping that half of, bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, peace and pugilism, Cole. Yeah, shout out to my brother Myron. Hey, listen. See, this what's going on. This what's going on. Listen, I got love for Kambosos, dog. I got love for Devin Haney. Okay. I like Ryan Garcia. I know what y'all gonna say. This nigga hating on Ryan. He's a hater. And it's kind of hard for me to refute that. I don't really hate him. And I know he's a young kid. But God dang, I just don't like the calling people out, pulling out of fights, playing the mental health card. You got the race card. Then you got these dudes playing the mental health card. When they don't want to fight some, I just, have my brain deceived me. Have my brain deceived me. And I know they're going to attack me. He's talking about mental health. LFL. I get it. Mental health is serious. Not making mockery of that. But, when you got some people just be bullshit with it. That's all I'm gonna say. Some people just be bullshit. But anyway, see, but you see my man. You see what my man doing. My man, he on tour right now. I ain't mad at him. Look it up. You see him? Look it up. Yeah, look it up, man. He on tour right now. You see what I'm saying? Killer Cam, man, on tour. The crowd is going wild. They taking selfies with Killer Cam. The people love him. He the people's champ now. You see, so I get it. I get where he coming from. I get where you're coming from, Killer Cam. I get where you're coming from. You see, showing it up. He say ferocious, savagely fierce, cruel, or violent. I see Killer Cam. He split Teofimo Lopez to the white meat right there. And look at that. You got Killer Cam right there. Killer Cam right there with Devin Haney. I see it. Devin looking at Killer Cam like, boy, is you going to fight me? Yeah. Look at the look on Devin Haney's eyes. Devin got that look on his face like, he said, is you going to fight me or what? Killer Cam looking at him like, yeah, I see you. You're one of the options. He said, when I said, now we can talk, I meant it. I didn't expect Devin Haney, I didn't expect for you to manipulate and play games. Eddie Hearn, what's wrong with your boy? It's your boy. Yes or no? DAZN Boxing got no faith in him. Hey, Vasily Lomachenko, tell Bob Arum to make a serious offer to Lou DiBella. I'm waiting. So now you got all this talking going back and forth. Killer Cam say he ain't receiving no serious offer from Devin Haney. Devin Haney saying that we sent them an offer. There's a whole lot of Golden Girl shit going on right now, to be honest with you. Social media chatter. You see Killer Cam right there, jump roping. Killer Cam. You see Killer Cam training. He training, getting ready, doing his thing. Team Ferocious. You see Killer Cam. This Killer Cam. See Killer Cam right here, man. Some say that if he get in the ring with Devin Haney gonna beat the shit out of him. Some say that if he get in the ring with the Golden Girl himself. I don't mean no disrespect. I don't want no attack from no 16-year-olds attacking me about Ryan Garcia. I apologize. I didn't mean no disrespect. And you see Ryan right here. He getting ready. You see him right here doing this thing. You see him doing this thing right here. You see him. Our good brother. Ryan, look at that. Now, Ryan knocking him out. And when he do get in the ring, he do knock him out the box now. When he get in the ring, he do knock him out the box. When he do get in the ring, he do knock him out the box. You see what I'm saying? He does do that. He does do that. He does do that. And this is who Ryan Garcia is fighting next, guys. Sources say April 9th, he has a fight with the brother from Tago Emmanuel. Tago Emmanuel from Ghana. That's what they say. They say that's who we fight next. The reason why I say, and it said right here, he said April 9th, I'm back on DAZN at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas. Now, Ryan Garcia fighting at the Alamo Dome. I don't know what type of numbers he's going to do. You see what I'm saying? But we're going to see. They say Ryan Garcia is the cash cow of the lightweight division. That's what they say. You know, well, it depends on who you talk to. Because if you talk to Oscar De La Hoya, he say Ryan is a cash cow. If you talk to Leonard Ellaby, Leonard say Tank Davis is a cash cow. So we'll see. We'll see how that works out, right? So Ryan is back. He's back April 9th. The reason why I say sources say is because I would not believe it until I see Ryan Garcia actually inside the ring. He has a history of pulling out of fights. He pulled out of 2 or 3 last year. So until I actually physically see him in the ring, I won't know. We need 13 more likes for us to open up the phone lines. That's just how I feel about it. That's how I feel about it. Fuck around now. Don't fuck around. I'm telling you, listen, bro. I'm telling you, I've seen this shit before. Mike Tyson, Iron Mike Tyson. We just gonna have a tune-up 1990. I'm gonna go over to Japan and fight this dude named Buster Douglas, knock his ass on out. And Buster Douglas was a real Buster prior to fighting Mike Tyson. Buster Douglas was Malik Scott before Malik Scott. He was, and shout out to my brother, shout out to my good brother, no, I ain't gonna say his name. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say his name. He was Trevor Bryan before Trevor Bryan. You know what I mean? And Buster had the fight of his life that night, beat the brakes off of Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you know, Killer Cam, you're gonna fuck around now. You're going to fuck around and mess the bag up. You better lock in one of these fighters who you're going to fight now. Whether it's going to be Ryan Garcia, whether it's going to be Devin Haney. I hope it's Devin Haney. But if it's not Devin Haney, so be it. I'm not going to jump out the window. I'm not going to start no revolution on YouTube because, oh, he ain't fighting Devin Haney. I'm not going to blame the white man or any other man. I'm just going to say, hey, man, listen, he made a business decision. It is what it is. I'm upset because he didn't fight Devin Haney because that would have cleared up. It would have been one champion. If you guys are playing games, okay, let us know. Look here, baby boy. We already made our decision, made our mind up who we gonna fight. Just say that. Don't make it look like you're seriously taking offers from this person. I'm seriously taking offers from that person and all this other shit. And all the while, you already got your mind made up what you're gonna do. Got the lightweight division, in the chokehold right now. And as I say, if this guy get the belts, if this guy, Ryan Garcia, get the belts. Now, we see Kambosos on the world tour right now. We see that. He's on the world tour right now. Understandably so. Understand. I ain't mad at him, dog. You can't get mad at him for that. You can't get mad at him for that, man, because the man was nobody. He was nobody. He was nobody, bro. He was nobody. You can't get mad at him for that. You can't get mad at him for that, dog. He was nobody, and now he has a newfound fame, and that's what it is. You can't get mad at him for that. See, but this, I want to see this dude. Oh. But if this dude here get the belt, if this dude here get the belt, man, oh my God, bro, you think we going through drama right now? If this guy gets George Kambosos next, like Robert Garcia is saying that Lou DiBella, Pretty Lou told him. If this is true, guys, Lord have mercy.
You're begging me not to leave you.
Lord have mercy. If this dude get the belts, man.
Shut up! Before I bust a cap up in your ass.
Lord have, please. Bro, listen, the boxing guys, boy, listen, I ain't no hater. But boy, I might have to have my nuts crossed on this one, bro. I might have to have my nuts crossed on this, man. Cause this right here, man. This right here, I ain't knocking you. Get your money, Ryan. Ryan, get your money, baby. Get your money. But if this dude right here, if he gets damn, boy. But you think, but we gonna see a world tour like we never seen before. But if this dude right here, man, all right, we still got less than 200 likes. If this is true, if Robert Garcia, if this is true, that this guy is gonna fight Kambosos next. If Kambosos is gonna have a tune-up fight, and Ryan Garcia is gonna fight Tago, and the winner of both of those fights are gonna fight each other. If Ryan Garcia beats Killer Cam, oh my God. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. If Ryan beats, if this shit is true, and if Ryan beats Killer Cam, boy, you think we on a world, you think a world tour right now. That's all I'm saying. You know, and the King, they call him King, right? They call him King, right? The King. If he gets these belts, there you go. There you go. He got his eyes closed though. He got his eyes closed when he throw punches for some reason. I don't know why he closed his eyes. You know what I mean? He says, becoming automatic. My return is just a little more than 2 months away. You guys ready for the return? Hell no. They say, Coach, you're a hater. You're a hater. Man, hell no. Oh, man, that boy, I know they mad at me. I know they mad at me, dog. But boy, if he get the belts, goddamn. We need, for the sake of boxing, in the lightweight division, guys, for the sake of boxing, I'm going to just say, man, Lomachenko, Devin Haney, if Lomachenko and Devin Haney get the fight, I know Lomachenko go defend those belts. If Devin Haney get the belts, I believe in my heart that Devin Haney go defend those belts. I believe that. If Devin Haney can get those belts, his stock automatically goes up. So I get it. If Devin Haney can fight George Kambosos and beat George Kambosos, his stock automatically goes up to superstar status in the lightweight division. So I understand the Devin Haney fans who are upset. They trying to stop Devin from getting to that status. I understand what you're saying, but I don't think it's I don't think it's some kind of conspiracy against Dev like that from the powers that be. This is some Lou DiBella, aka Pretty Lou, and Kambosos type shit that's going on. Phone lines is open. Let me open up the phone lines. Shout out to my main man Chick. Shout out to Chick for dropping that half for bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Ryan Garcia is only being considered because of the 7.8 million Instagram followers and 469,000 Twitter followers. He's a draw, is all. Pay-per-view money talks. You're right about that. Now you make a valid point. Now you make a valid point. Because again, I don't get into the star power chick, but you're right about that. That's what they're saying. They're saying that, hey man, listen, Devin Haney can't draw flies to shit. Ryan Garcia, he can draw. It's two fighters in the lightweight division that's a draw. That's Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. Phone lines is they put the phone lines up there, man. Phone lines is open. Hold on, guys. Let me set it up. Phone lines is open, man. 530-494-9636. Let me make sure I have it. I'm connected. We connected. Phone lines is open. 530-494-9636. 530-494-9636. Phone lines is open. I mean, I get it, dog. I get it. But my thing is this, guys. Just say that. Just say, hey, look here, man. We ain't gonna fight Devin Haney right now.
Unknown caller.
We're not gonna fight Devin Haney right now. We got a plan set up already. What it's gonna be. So that means Lou DiBella full of shit. And that's all I'm saying. I told y'all, these promoters, man, I don't like none of the promoters. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Trap from Orlando.
Trap from the O. What the lick read, baby? What's happening? Supposed to be coming to the oldest about this weekend. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Check this out, Coach.
What?
Well, what is Devin Haney going to do if he move up to 40? He's not going to have a belt. Well, I mean, I don't understand what he can do.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, they would know their situation better than anyone. Let's see. If he move up to 140, Josh Taylor had the belts. But I think Josh Taylor's going to move up to 147. That's going to leave all of the belts vacant. So,
but I'm saying he's going to have a hard time at 140. He's not going to be anything at 140. He's going to have to stay at 135 forever.
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know what his options will be at 140, to be honest with you. The only thing I can think of is, let's say Josh Taylor moves up to 147, which he says he is. Teofimo has moved up to 140. So he'll probably be trying to fight for his title soon. If Devin Haney moves up, maybe him and Devin Haney, maybe Teofimo and Devin Haney can be on a collision course to meet each other. Those belts will be vacant. He could probably move up and fight for one of those vacant belts. You know, who knows? I'm probably with the WBC. Who knows? I mean, I don't know what his options will be, bro. I can't guess that until they actually move up, to be honest with you.
All right, Coach. I'll holler at you.
Man, shout out to Trap, man. Thank you, my brother, for calling me. Yeah, I don't know what their options will be. What if he move up? But all I'm saying is this. If Lou DiBella, Pretty Lou's what I'm going to call him. Pretty Lou ain't that pretty about him. But of course I'm being facetious. But if they already have who they're going to pick, You know what I mean? Then just come out and say that. Don't have these dudes on these pro Devin Haney channels who thinking one thing when you already pump faking. You're like, it's like you giving credence to, man, this dude here is ducking. Now they can actually say, man, he ducked Devin Haney. He had the opportunity to become undisputed. He ducked Devin Haney. So that means you planning on doing this all alone. Lou DiBella. You know, I ain't got no relationship with Lou. I don't know him. You know, give two fucks about Lou myself. You know how I feel. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Roach from Houston.
Roach, what the lick read, baby? What's happening?
Man, what's up with it, coach?
What's going on, man? What you think about this lightweight division, man? What the fuck? What you think about this goddamn lightweight division, man?
All right. First of all, let me say that I am a Devin Haney fan. Not a Devin Haney dick rider, but I am a Devin Haney fan.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
All right. So the first thing that I'm thinking is George Kambosos is literally turning into Teofimo Lopez right before our eyes.
Yeah.
All this shit that you was talking about Teofimo Lopez and how he disrespecting boxing and I'm a gladiator and no surrender, no quit.
Yeah.
I'm this and I'm that.
Yeah.
And, you know, all that. You're doing the same, literally doing the same thing that this dude was doing, avoiding you and prolonging the fight and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I think while people are trying to make this a conspiracy thing and no black fighters and all that, George Kambosos is just a hoe. Let's just call it what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just what it comes down to. I mean, now, you know, from what we've heard, you know, sources say, as you like to say, you know,
I be making mockery. I be making mockery because, you know, that's what some other channels say. Sources say. But you just make
yeah. Hey, like you said, once you see that word sources, it's like, y'all must have pulled this out of somebody else. You know, so yeah, sources say that, you know, Haney was trying to fight Garcia Lomachenko, and he didn't want to fight him.
Yeah.
Same thing with Teofimo, you know, again, these are sources.
Right.
So, I mean, it's kind of, I hate to say it, but it's kind of looking like these dudes avoiding Haney, bro, because he's the third fighter that we've seen where Devin Haney seems very eager to fight, and he's having trouble securing the fight. Again, I'm saying impartial, and I'm not all the way buying into that rhetoric, but I mean, hey, you know, we're looking at this. These dudes looking like they don't want to fight Haney.
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad for all jokes aside. I feel bad for Devin Haney. Like again, I'm not throwing a pity parade for him, but I don't know why. Because you're hearing it from one side to say, well, they not, you know, he have trouble getting these fights because of, you know, there's a conspiracy, racism, this and that. And I get that. I understand. I know the narrative, the angle you're going. But I don't know why. And I just can't listen to, you got to hear two sides. You know, there's his side of the story, that side of the story, then there's the truth in the middle. So, you know, everybody's pushing the narrative. But the end result is Haney, I want to see him get that fight. I'm not gonna lie, I want to see him get that fight, whether he get his ass whooped by Kambosos, because Kambosos might beat his ass if they fight, or whether Devin Haney will beat Kambosos' ass. But the only reason I want to see that fight the most is because these are two of the best in the division, right? And we get some clarity from the belts. You know, one face, one champion. That's it. To me, that's it. Now, but my thing is, if what Robert Garcia is saying is true, then that means that, damn, y'all ain't really have no intentions on fighting Devin Haney. This was all, and just come out and say that. I have no problem with what they decide to do. I'm not a fan of your promoter. If that's what you're going to decide to do, okay, do it. But stop sending smoke screens saying, okay, well, Devin is this and that. No, y'all already made your mind up. Just say that. That's all I'm saying. Just be honest about it.
And let me add one more thing to that. You just made me think about this. This whole thing about Devin Haney has to fight Kambosos would have never even came to fruition if it wasn't for goddamn George Kambosos reaching out to Haney before the fight, talking about how, oh man, get the WBC champion and one time, beat Tia Female Lopez and get him out the way. I'm an honorable champion and we're going to do the right thing for Black. You're the dude that created this narrative. You're literally the dude who created this narrative.
Yeah.
Haney didn't reach out to you. You reached out to Haney.
Yeah.
You're making me sound like a Haney fanboy right now, but I'm just stating what we thought. And these are tangible facts that, anybody can look up. There's no opinion or nothing. But this rhetoric would have never even been created if you would have just handled your business and beat up on Tia Female, and then you could have been doing all this bullshit you was doing now. But before all of this, you're the one that reached out to Haney. We're going to take care of the business. You're a great fighter. We're going to do this. We're going to unify for the division. We're going to do the undisputed thing. You're the one that created this narrative. But I'm going to get off these lines. I'm going to let you cook. Appreciate that taking my card, coach.
Yes, sir, man.
You already know I'm tuned in.
Shout out to my brother Roast, man, from Houston, man. Shout out to Roast from Houston. Shout out to Roast from Houston. See, guys, that's my only gripe about it. My only gripe about it is, okay, man, if that's what you're gonna do, I ain't got no problem with that, Killer Cam. You and Pretty Lou, if that's what y'all want to do, okay, that's no problem with that. But I do feel like at least, and again, I'm not capping for nobody. I'm not on nobody's side. I don't get paid no money from nobody. None of that. I'm not a part of no cliques, no crews. I'm on my own island. I'm an independent thinker. I call it the way I see it. But I just think if that's what it was, at least just come out and say that. If what Robert Garcia is saying is true, that mean Lou DiBella and Cam is lying. If that's the case, caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Justin from Florida.
You say Justin from Florida, right?
Yeah.
Justin, what the league read, fam? What you want to talk about, my brother? You the 16-year-old, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember your voice, man. My little young brother, talk to me, man. Talk to me. Tell me what's on your mind.
So basically, with George Kambosos and Ryan Garcia hasn't been in the ring at all for a year, right?
Yeah, for a year. He fought last January, I think. Yeah.
And he's fighting this guy that I didn't even hear of. Like it's okay. He's looking at it as a tune-up fight, I'm assuming. And I look up whatever that guy's name on YouTube, his fights, and I see like I couldn't even find any of his pro fights, and I see like one fight of him, right? And I'm like, okay, Ryan Garcia could beat him. If Ryan Garcia could beat him, and if he does beat him, do you think what George Kambosos is saying? Do you think they could fight for their next fight? Like, is it possible?
What you saying?
Right now, it's kind of all talk.
Is it possible for what?
If Ryan Garcia, like, if he does beat his next opponent, is it possible for him to fight George Kambosos? Because right now, most of this is just talk a little bit right now.
Yeah. It's just a bunch of talk. You know what? You hit the nail right on the head. You're 16 and you know that. Right now, it's just a bunch of goddamn talk. That's all it is, just a bunch of talk. We don't know. I go by what I see. I don't like to jump out the window from what I'm hearing. I address what I'm hearing, but I don't jump out the window either way until I have actual facts. But this dude that Ryan Garcia is supposed to fight next, I don't know if he'll beat him or not. I mean, I would expect him. He would be favorite. Will he fight? If he lose, you saying if he loses, will he be able to fight Kambosos next? I don't know. The business of boxing determines pretty much what's next. It's not necessarily just simple as this is not the 1920s again. This is not the 30s, the 40s, the 50s. This is 2022. The business of boxing a lot of times dictates what's going to happen and what's not going to happen with networking and stuff like that. So if hypothetically Ryan Garcia was to lose his next fight, and if hypothetically George Kambosos was to win his next fight, whenever he fights, because we don't know if he ever fights or anything, whenever he fights, if it makes business sense, anytime you hear them say if it makes sense, they're telling you right now that ain't gonna be the next guy that they fight. It's gonna be based strictly on business. And Kambosos has said this. Well, if it makes sense, yada yada yada. So I automatically know what that means, right? That I'm a stickler for language. He'll probably still fight him if hypothetically that was to happen if he loses. To answer your question.
Yeah, and including like the Ryan Garcia fans, and it's such like I don't know, like because this thing, right? Ryan Garcia went on Twitter, told someone to sign the contract and stopped ducking him, and Austin De La Hoya went out publicly stating that there's no contract out. That's how much of a joke he is right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's just that I don't hate Ryan Garcia. I just don't like I don't like the theatrics. I don't like the theatrics. I mean, I'm old school. I'm 48. You know what I mean? So I don't like the theatrics. So that's all, man. Who you fighting next? Okay, you got a fight coming up. Okay, good. We're gonna cover that fight. We're gonna cover that fight. I listen, as a fan, we just want the truth. We don't want the bullshit and the pump faking. If you're not gonna do this, say, look here, man, fans, I owe you guys this. You've been riding with me, I owe you this. Right now, I'm not gonna fight Devin Haney. I have a plan set up where I'm gonna have a tune-up fight, and Ryan Garcia is gonna have a tune-up fight. And if he can win his fight, I can win my fight. That's gonna be the route that I go next. This is what it's gonna be. I'm not gonna fight Lomachenko. I'm not gonna fight I'm Haney. I'm not gonna fight this other guy. This is gonna be my next play. At least come out and clear the air. And if you don't, at least come out and clear the air. Stop trying to, well, this guy, he ain't offered the contract, and Pookie was hanging out with Ray, and I don't know. I don't like all the other stuff that go with it. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying, man. But my brother Justin, man, thank you so much for calling in. Salute to you, my young brother. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir. Just come out and say that. Just come out and say that. That's all I'm saying. That's my only thing. Just come out and say what it is. Stop, all on Twitter. Y'all on Twitter, beefing on Twitter, and oh yeah, man, and he ain't did this and he ain't did that. And then now you forcing everybody to choose sides. So everybody choosing sides and stuff like that. Okay. So that is what it is as it relates to that. Now, as it relates to and I got to talk about this. As it relates to Canelo Alvarez, as it relates, switching gears, as it relates to Canelo Alvarez, King Canelo is what they call him, right? As it relates to Canelo Alvarez, I'm giving you listen. I'm giving you tomorrow's headlines today. I'm giving you tomorrow's headlines today. As you can see right here. According to Mike Carpenter, Canelo is nearing a deal to defend his 168-pound titles against Triple G in a long-awaited trilogy match September the 17th. Sources tell Mike Carpenter. Sources say the trilogy is contingent on Canelo defeating Dimitri Bivol and Triple G defeating Rayoto Murata in their upcoming fights. So the question I have is this. Bivol is a light heavyweight. Canelo is a super middleweight. If this is true, that they are sources say that they are in the process of fighting each other. Oh, shout out to Dragon Leg for becoming a new member. I'm giving you tomorrow's headlines today. Canelo ducked Jamal Charlo. Canelo still refuses to fight a black fighter. I'm giving you tomorrow's headlines today. And I'm going to tell you who's going to say this. You're going to hear this from Dante's Race Bait Nation. You're going to hear this from Boxing Ego. You're going to hear this from Blue Blood Sports TV. You're going to hear this from 7A Sports TV. You're going to hear this from Trill. You're going to hear this from BFTB. You're going to hear, I'm telling you, Champs, I'm giving you tomorrow's headlines today. Canelo Alvarez was afraid of Jamal Charlo. And he's afraid of David Benavidez. Gonna hear that too. His fellow Mexican lineage brother. Because I think David Benavidez was born here in America, so he's a Mexican American, right? Give you tomorrow's headlines today. Okay, wait. Canelo ducking Charlo again. Canelo doesn't want to fight another black fighter. Don't nobody want to see him fight old ass Triple G. He's fighting Triple G again, which, let's be honest with you, I think he's gonna beat the shit out of Triple G. They might have a point on that. Nobody really want to see him fight Triple G again, to be honest with you. So, but Canelo's making a business decision, so it is what it is. He's Canelo. He can do whatever the fuck he want to do, pretty much at this point. But I get what you're saying. If he's fighting Dimitri Bivol, Dimitri Bivol is a light heavyweight. Last time I checked. Is Dimitri Bivol going to have to come down to super middleweight? Is this fight going to be at a catchweight? Because if it's going to be at a catchweight, I'm going to tell you this right here. I'm going to tell you this right here. If Canelo Alvarez is the guy who we all think he is, or you fans think he is, there's no way in the hell he should be fighting Dimitri Bivol at a catchweight. If you this guy. Right? Now, for Dimitri Bivol, he gets an opportunity. Now, this is where the business come in at, guys. For Dimitri Bivol, he gets an opportunity to probably make more money than he's ever made by landing the Canelo bag. So if Dimitri Bivol landed the Canelo bag, he's going to do whatever it is Canelo tell him to do. If Canelo tells Dimitri Bivol, look, if you want to fight me, you got to do the one leg up. Then I want to see you do the Tusa roll all the way down the walkway coming to the ring. Then when you get in the ring, you got to do the butterfly. Then after you do the butterfly, I want to see you do the cabbage patch. He's going to have to do whatever Canelo Alvarez tell him to do, because Canelo Alvarez called all the shots in boxing, and he is the cash cow and all of this stuff there. So that means Dimitri Bivol had to agree to the terms of what Canelo wanted. And if Dimitri Bivol is willing to become weight drained, lose weight, come down to 168 when he's fights at 175 to fight Canelo, then if that's what he's agreed to, so be it. Shout out to Paul Lopez.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that $2, bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said Blue Ball already made his video. I didn't even know he made the video. See, I didn't even know that. He made the video already. But I know these guys. He said Canelo ducking boo boo. Listen, I got you, my brother. I got you. I definitely got you, my brother. I got you. And you may, he said most casuals want the Triple G trilogy more than anything else. And I don't know why. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you, dog. This Canelo and Triple G trilogy, come on, man. But hey, man, it is what it is. Come on, man. Now, as it relates to Jamal Charlo, let's say you take Canelo was ducking Jamal Charlo route. Let's say you take that route, right? Jamal Charlo, did he move up? No, he didn't move up. So he's still a middleweight. Sources say that Bubu Andrade, Demetrius Andrade moved up to super middleweight. That's what they say. He moved up to super middleweight, right? So he moved up allegedly because he wants to fight Canelo. He's been chasing Canelo for a long time as well. I got to be honest here. These guys who say that Canelo is ducking certain fighters like Jamal Charlo, the reason why it's hard for me to run with the Jamal Charlo narrative, I'm going to tell you why. It's because it is.
I'm sorry?
160 is my weight division. I want to unify. I want to get Golovkin in the ring. I want to bring him to Houston. You know what I'm saying? I want to get Canelo out here to Houston. If they really to come down to 160, this is my weight division.
This is why I can't go with the narrative that as of right now today, Canelo Alvarez is ducking Jamal Charlo. Jamal Charlo just said in that soundbite that 160 is his weight division. He said he want to unify. He want to fight Triple G. He said he want to fight Canelo. He said if they're willing to come down to 160 and fight, he want to bring him to Houston. If they want to fight him, come down to 160. This is what he said. So I don't see how Canelo ducking Jamal Charlo fits that narrative when you just heard what he said. You can't get around that. You can't omit that. You get what I'm saying? Now, as it relates to Demetrius Andrade, if it is true that he's moved up to 168, you have David Benavidez there. Demetrius Andrade and David Benavidez need to fight each other. That'll be a good fight. Rumor has it that is in the making. Nothing that's been official yet, but rumor has it, sources say that's been in the making. So we can stop right there. As it relates to Canelo and Triple G fight. Don't nobody want to see that shit. But that's in September. That's in September later on down the line. If he's fighting Dimitri Bivol, what are the terms of it? Does Bivol have to come down? Does he have to come down? More than likely, he might have to come down. You got to come down to 168 if you want to fight me. Bivol ain't gonna turn it down. He's trying to eat. I ain't mad at him. Deborah, shout out to the Queen, Deborah Booker. What you say, Queen? We already saw Triple G and Canelo fight. Don't want to see that fight again. I don't want to pay for it. You know what? It's going to be on the zone. That's going to be on the zone. So apparently, Deborah, this what happened. This what happened. This what happened, Deborah. I'm finna tell you right now.
Shut up! Before I bust a cap up in your ass.
This is what happens. This is what happens, sis. Rumor has it that the PBC, Al Heyman, stored up all the treasures in heaven, $50 million. Rumor has it. There's nothing been confirmed or substantiated. But you had these channels jumping out there saying that, yeah, man, Al Heyman offered Canelo $50 million. That's what they say. Where did they get that information from? I have no idea. Did any of these channels provide any proof of that? No, they didn't. No, they didn't. But sources say that's what happened. So apparently, the PBC made an offer to Canelo. The Zone made an offer to Canelo. The PBC, according to those channels who puts this, who's pro PBC, according to them, Al Heyman offered Canelo $50 million. According to them, I have no proof of that. I've seen no tangible proof. To fight Jamal Charlo. That's what they say. But Jamal Charlo says he's a 160-pounder. And there's nothing on record that I've seen, Deborah, to say that Jamal Charlo said he was moving up to 168. And his actions show that he hasn't moved up to has not moved up to 168 because he hasn't moved up yet. So Jamal Charlo is a 160-pounder that's trying to get Canelo to come down to 160 and fight him in Houston. Sources say, meaning these some of these LDBC channels, that Al Heyman offered this man $50 million. Those same guys who said that shit, they did not show one proof of that. So apparently Al Heyman made an offer to Canelo, and DAZN made an offer to Canelo. Apparently, Canelo has taken the DAZN route. How do I know? Dimitri Bivol fights on DAZN, Triple G fights on DAZN. That's how I put it out. That's how that's my educated guess, to be honest with you, sis. That's my educated guess. Charles Stevens said, hey, coach, maybe Canelo demand Bivol come down the way. More than likely, that's what he probably did. Shout out to the fight doctor. The fight doctor. The fight doctor in the building, man. You know, so Scotty, what you say, man? He said Charlo said he would move only if Canelo accept the fight. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen it. I'm not saying he didn't say it, but I haven't seen it. I heard he said that, but I haven't seen anything that where he said that. I haven't seen any videos, Charlo, anything on Twitter, any of that, anything on social media from his personal account. I haven't seen anything where he personally said that. So I haven't seen that. That's the rumor that's been pushed by the Dantes and the Blues and the 7-8s and the Trill. That's the rumor that they've been pushing. But I haven't seen anything what Jamal Charlo said. I'm moving up to 168 under one condition. I want to fight Canelo. I haven't seen that. If that's out there, my brother, please send that to me. But if he's fighting Bivol, that means he took the DAZN deal. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's going on, man? Major Key Box, Central Florida. How you doing, brother?
Major Key, what the lick read, fam? What you want to talk about, my brother?
Sure, man. Well, first and foremost, man, is the Devin Haney situation, man, because I be like trying to back him up as well. But the fact of the matter is that they had a great mindset to to have their own promotional company per se, right? We're dealing with other major promotional companies. A lot of people do it. They deal with other promotional companies when they're smaller, right? For the network deals and all that. But the problem is that his style is not really that fruitful. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And I think that for him being so young, they had the right mindset, but the wrong style. And I don't think that really it really like makes people like really interested to fight him. You know what I mean? Because they want to kind of cake out. They want to make this money real fast up front. And I feel like in a way like they don't feel like they're gonna get that return that they want. And it's due to the style. Not that he can't win, but his style is just kind of boring sometimes. And we all know that. So I think that for that reason, he should have probably stuck to some type of promotional deal, maybe a short-term one, just to kind of build them up a little bit more before they exited and just went on their own. But it is what it is. That's where we're at. But yeah, man, I think that franchise belt with Kambosos, man, that to me is like the ring. I don't know if they have the ring from Lord of the Rings embedded in that shit, because everybody just falls in love with the franchise belt. You know what I mean? They start acting weird afterwards. They don't want to let it go. It's crazy. It's crazy the way that thing is.
Yeah. I got you. What do you think about Canelo? The brother said, somebody said in the chat that Canelo's going to fight Bivol at 175. So what do you think about that?
Man, they also said last week that he was going to fight Charlo. They also said, the week before that, and he was going to fight McAboo, and he's fighting this person, he's fighting my grandmother. You know what I'm saying? He's fighting everybody. Until we actually see something, that we see the ink hit the paper, we don't really know.
Yeah. You're right. And I take your position on it. Until it actually becomes tangible, I can't go by something that another YouTube channel says because they have a relationship with a certain fighter, or they have a relationship with the fighter's father, or we in the same city, or I know Laquita and she got a baby from this fighter, and I was talking to a stripper at the strip club, and sources said at the strip club when the bartender brought the bottle that the one leg up girl. I like, bro. Okay, listen. Until I see something tangible, I can't go off hearsay. Yep. That's all I got to say about that. Shout out to my brother Major Key, man. Go ahead.
Hey, let me say one last thing. We tend to forget that early last year, we actually seen on BoxRec and on ESPN that Tyson Fury was fighting AJ, and then that didn't happen. They had to pull it off. So you know what I'm saying? Unless you see them in the ring, we don't know. But yeah, man, that's my call, man. Yo, shout out to you, brother. Shout out to the chat.
Yes, sir. Shout out to my brother Major Key Boxing, man. My brother Major Key. Shoot Major Key. He said, Copper just said it on ESPN. Yeah. Copper just said a lot of shit. Again, I get what you're saying, my brother, but until we actually, until it's actually okay, we see them, signing the contracts or press conference and stuff like that, because sometimes they report shit and it don't be true. Again, as it says right here. Now, has it been confirmed yet? Because for what I'm seeing here, he dropped this what? The day is what the day? What's the day is? Oh, the day is the 9th. He dropped this at 2:39 p.m. He's saying that Canelo is nearing a deal to defend his 168-pound titles against Triple G in a long-awaited trilogy match. Sources tell Mike Carpenter, nearing a deal, that means nothing is finished. Trilogy is contingent upon Canelo defeating Dimitri Bivol. So we're gonna find out, if it's been, this doesn't say it's official. That's what I'm saying. I'll call it. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, what's up, Coach? What's up, my boy? My name's Alonzo. I go by Alonzo Amazing in the comments.
Alonzo, what the link we found? Where you calling from, my brother?
Sunny San Diego, California.
San Diego, what's happening, my bro? What you want to talk about, fam?
Yeah, you know what's on my mind is, I truly respect people being mad about the Triple G and Canelo trilogy. I mean, this is a trilogy, we're supposed to get a classic trilogy that people are supposed to be excited about. But I'm personally mad that it's obvious that Canelo has, he strategized to basically, that fight deserved 6 months to a year to fight within that time period. And they waited so long that, obviously Triple G's coach change, the fact that he's fought 3 or 4 other fools, and, he's showing his age. Now, what I don't like is that they're going to fight, and Canelo's probably going to beat him clean.
Yeah.
And it's going to suck. It's going to take away
he might stop
what
him.
Triple G did in the first
him.
and second fight. People are going to forget.
Yeah.
So
he might
just hit him mad at that.
He might stop him because Triple G is old now. He might stop his ass this time. He might stop him this time.
So
he might stop. So
I'm just mad at that.
So basically what this is telling me is this. He went with wherever the money was at. Like, okay, we don't know the details financially. I haven't seen anything. I don't know how much Canelo will get paid for this. Apparently, this is a 2-fight deal. Apparently, it's a 2-fight deal. Apparently, because the common denominator is this: Dimitri Bivol and Triple G both fight on the zone. They both fight on the zone.
Right.
So if this is if this becomes official, it's going to, my common sense tell me this is a 2-fight deal. Both of these guys fight on the zone. Canelo probably looked at the business aspect of it, the financials, and said, okay, it makes more sense for me business-wise, financially, to go this route versus go that route. As it relates to the rumors that he was going to fight Charlo and Charlo was going to move up, I have seen no proof of anything with Charlo's. If anyone can send me anything what Jamal Charlo said, hey, I'm moving up to 168. I've officially moved up to 168. I want to fight Canelo. Like, we see what they saying Demetrius Andrade did. He made it official by moving up to 168. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. I can see how this shit gonna be spun, man. I'm giving you tomorrow's news today. I'm telling you how this shit gonna be spun. I'm telling you how it's gonna be spun.
Okay. I'm just waiting for a rematch or a trilogy like Marquez and Pacquiao. I mean, we got Charlo and Castaño coming up. I had to get my refund for Chocolatito and Estrada because Estrada pulled out of COVID. So and Eddie Hearn's messing things up. Like it was supposed to be a winner of Chocolatito versus Estrada faces the winner of Rungvisai versus Quadras. Rungvisai got COVID. Now that rematch got killed because Quadras lost to the replacement opponent. Something needs to change, man. Eddie Hearn's dropping the ball. Hopefully he can do something right. Because I just want to see something like Marquez and Pacquiao again. That'd be nice for the sport.
Yes, sir. Alonzo, man, thank you so much, my brother, for calling in, man. Absolutely, thank you
Thanks
so much
for your time, doggy.
Yes, sir, my brother. Yes, sir. Salute to Alonzo. Alonzo, amazing, man. Alonzo, amazing. He said Canelo turned down $50 million to fight Charlo. Do you have any receipts on that, sir? Please, I'm looking. I want to find that. Postman, I want to find that. Please, do you have any receipts? Anything that says outside of what you heard from another YouTube channel? Do you have any receipts to show me that? Because I wanna, because I go by this. What I do, my brother. As a matter of fact, let's do this. He said he ain't getting the Charlo fight. He ain't getting to the Charlo fight, though, unless he chases Canelo to 175. He's not getting the Canelo fight. Okay. Let's see. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what up, Coach? Giovanni.
Giovanni, you from Sacktown, right?
Yeah.
Giovanni, what's going on, my brother? What the lake read?
Not much, man. You already know. I was just thinking about the Ryan Garcia part of what you're talking about. I don't know, like I don't agree with him just like all of a sudden just quickly getting a shot after being absent so long and getting a shot all these belts. You fight somebody like Kambosos, but at the same time, like I don't know, like honestly, like if it were set up where Ryan could actually, you already know he pulled out all these fights and shit, but if it was set up where it was guaranteed, like, look, if Ryan beats Kambosos, he's gonna fight Haney, right? Because that to me will be a way better fight than either one of them fighting Kambosos. Because I'm not gonna lie, like Kambosos, I'm not trying to just discredit him completely, but I just feel like the whole mental aspect and physical aspect of what was going on with Tio had a big part to do with what happened in the fight. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't think he like is on the level of, you know, regardless of Ryan's mental health physically, I don't think Kambosos is like anywhere near Garcia's level. Just for the fact that you look at the fact that Kambosos got what, like 20 wins, 10 knockouts.
Yes, sir.
And then you got somebody like Ryan who 21 wins, 19 knockouts. So, you know, this dude's knocking everybody out. Like I just, and he has the height, reach advantage, all that. I don't see it being a good fight. You know what I mean, who knows? Anything could happen in the ring. But I just think Garcia beats Kambosos easily. And same thing, if Haney ends up fighting Kambosos, I think it's an easy fight for Haney. Like, you know what I mean? That's just my thoughts on it. But I just think Haney and Garcia for undisputed, that shit right there would be a way better fight, like, because it would be more competitive. You know, and everybody knows they've already fought in the amateurs and, you know, wins on each side. So, you know.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, we'll see. We'll see, man. Like, I treat Ryan Garcia the way I treat Tyson Fury. I don't believe shit until I see you get in the ring. So that's how I treat that.
No,
I don't take nothing from their talent. Some people misunderstand that as me taking away from their talent. I don't take nothing away from their talent. It just, when you're a fighter and you have a history of pulling out of fights to me and stuff like that, I take all of that into consideration. And I'm the type of person, when they deal with those two fighters, I will only believe, I don't give a damn. You can go on a world tour, Jesus, Moses, Muhammad, all of them can come to me right now and say, Ryan Garcia and Fury is fighting in the ring this day. I'm going to tell all four of them, I won't believe it until I physically see them in the ring. That's when I will believe it. But thank you, my brother. That's how I treat Ryan Garcia.
Same way.
Shout out
to you, Coach.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Giovanni, man. Shout out to Giovanni, man. Let's give our brother a round of applause. So that's how I feel personally. Now I know that I'm going to get some attacks from saying this about the cover girl, but I mean cover girl. Sorry about that. Ryan Garcia, but that's just how I feel about it. Now, again, as it relates to Canelo, as anyone can show me, as a matter of fact, and you guys say that Canelo turned down $50 million to fight Jamal Charlo. Okay. Let me see. Can I go to Jamal Charlo? Do I see anything on? What in the? Wait a minute. It looked like he shut his page down. No post yet. Look like he got rid of everything on this page. Let me see. Twin. Let's go there. Let's see what's up. Which one is this one? I think this is Jamal. All right. I'm going to see. Do I see anything on this page? I think this is Jamal. Yeah, this is Jamal. No, these guys, let me see. I think this is Jamal. Yeah, for some reason I can't. Yeah, this is Jamal. No, this is Jamel. Which one is it? Oh yeah, no, this is Jamel Charlo. This is Jamel. Jamel is training, so we know what Jamel is doing. Jamal Charlo looks like he future boxing. Look like he got rid of all of his. Nah, this can't be him. Because I followed him. I followed this guy. Future boxing. It's two future boxers. Oh, future box. Oh, this is it right here. My bad. I don't see. Is there any post, anything? Is there any direction anyone can send me? Any direction anyone can send me to where Al Heyman offered Canelo $50 million? I mean, I don't give a fuck myself. I'm not a fan of your promoter, but I hear these narratives and I just like to see I like to see tangibles. I'm a tangible person. I like to see tangibles. Smith and West, what you say, my brother? He said, boy was only making $33 million a fight on that deal. He picked up $40 million from PBC and 42.5 for both his next two fights. Okay, all right. From a business standpoint, that makes sense. That makes sense. Let's see. Let me see what's going on. Shout out to the queen. Shout out to my sister, man. Shout out to my sister Lisa Bales in the building. You know, I don't know. Like I haven't seen anything tangible yet. Maybe maybe okay. Let's like where is it? Like where is it at? Where is it at? Like, you know, because I've been here. I heard that from the Dantes and some of the LDBC channels, but I haven't seen anything tangible. So I'm like, okay, when you say things, like, how do you know if that's the case? And people have been running with that. You know what I mean? Now, the fight that I would like to see is Jamal Charlo versus Canelo. Fight I would like to see. But last thing I heard from Jamal Charlo was he fights at 160. And Canelo's going to have, if they're willing to come down to 160 to fight him, they can make it happen in Houston. And why am I going off of that? Because this is what he said out of his own mouth. I didn't hear it from another YouTube channel. I didn't hear it from my next door neighbor. I didn't hear it from my dog Cookie or my rabbit Hippity. I've heard it from out of his mouth. We don't hear shit from Al Heyman. So I don't have any proof of that. To be honest with you. I don't have any proof of that. If you can show it to me, show it to me. Joe G. Valdez says ESPN. I don't know what that means, my brother. I don't know what that means. Shout out to D-Ray. D-Ray Promotions in the building. Salute to you, fam. Ratty says Golden Boy and Zerto lied about Bivol offers. See, you know what's going on too, Ratty? It's just a whole lot of. That's why I take the position of until I see motherfuckers in the ring. Like certain fighters I know that when they sign a contract, they're fighting. That fight gonna happen. When the contract is signed, ain't nobody gonna pull out, ain't gonna be this and that. They'll fight. Certain, I'm not gonna say no names because I don't want everybody to get up in arms. I don't like the reason why I say jump out the window, guys. It's not good to jump out the window and run with everything you hear. There's a lot of information, a lot of misinformation, and the misinformation gets mixed up with the true information. And every camp has a narrative. I kind of like listen to the people who don't really do much talking on social media. The ones who do a whole lot of talking, a lot of times, shit ain't gonna go down. The ones who really don't do much, and then the ones who don't do talking, we get mad at them. Oh man, they ain't saying that to nobody in the social media. They don't do no talking. That's the problem. That's why they can't sell. And then the motherfuckers who doing the talking, it be all cap. And us fans, we can't have it both ways. We can't get mad at the guy for not talking to the media, and then when they do a whole lot of talking to the media, and we see shit ain't happening the way they saying it happening, then we get mad they talking too much in the media. Dude Stray, he says, Coach, why would you want to see Charlo embarrassed in front of the world? I think Charlo would be a good fighter. I have no proof that it'll be here getting embarrassed in front of the world. I have no proof of that. I'm the type of guy, Dude Stray, that I'm not the guy that's going to say, oh man, it ain't no need of him fighting this guy. We already know who's going to win that fight. I'm not that guy. I'm the guy that I don't know what's going to happen in that fight. I can believe what's going to happen in that fight, but I want to see that fight because if Jamal Charlo is who they say he is, this should be a great fight. So that's why. I'm not the guy that automatically, no man, this ain't no, I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. But we can't have it both ways though. You see what I'm saying? We can't have it both ways. If the fighter don't say nothing, we mad. If they do a lot of talking, we mad. So it's like, come on. It's damn if you do, damn if you don't. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. You know what I mean? But I wanted to see that fight because they're saying that Jamal Charlo is that guy. And I've been hearing that Jamal Charlo is that guy for years. Now, I know about Jamal Charlo. I don't know about Jamal Charlo. I know about Jamal Charlo. Jamal Charlo, his supporters and the channels who ride for him, they say that he is that guy. That's what they say. They say that he's Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, Bam Bam Bigelow, certified pimp like a gigolo, bust around with the dealio. They say he's all that wrapped into one. That's what they say. So because of that, that's the reason why I really want to see this fight. I think Jamal Charlo is a talented fighter. And I think that Jamal Charlo should have the opportunity to fight Canelo Alvarez like anyone else. But Canelo is in a position where he does what the hell he wants to do. But that's why I wanted to see that fight, because if this guy is as talented as they say he is, Mike Tyson has been talking about it in the past. I want to see him fight Charlo. I want to see him fight David Benavidez, stuff like that. Canelo is not fighting David Benavidez or Charlo. So he ain't fighting the black dude, or he ain't fighting the Mexican-American guy. So I just want to see good fights. Dimitri Bivol will be a good fight. Triple G, my opinion, I don't think that'll be a good fight. The reason why I say that, guys, I think Triple G is old. He hasn't been fighting anyone, and he's been sitting around for years waiting on Canelo for the most part. So, you know what I mean? So you see what it is, See what it is, baby boy. See what had happened was, and my thing is this here too. I like David Benavidez. Think he's a great fighter as well at 168, super middleweight. He had David Benavidez controlled his own destiny. You know me, I don't count for no fighters. I give two fucks about Canelo fanboys. I hate you motherfuckers. I give two fucks about Jamal Charlo fanboys. Benavidez, I don't like no fanboys. But as it relates to David Benavidez, he had control of his own destiny.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
He lost his belts on the scale, and he lost it because he got popped dirty.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
I don't feel sorry for David Benavidez. He was in a position to where, as long as he had that belt, Canelo moved to 168. We would have saw right then, we got him. He dug gonna do. He don't want to fight him. He had opportunity. All he had to do was keep his belt, because he didn't lose it in the ring. He lost it due to his own thing, right? I haven't heard anything, seen anything where Jamal Charlo offered, well, not Jamal, Al Heyman offered Canelo $50 million. You know, in order for you to get me to believe, if you want me on your side, that's all you got to do. Show me anywhere, anything tangible, anything that can be substantiated by this, that a $50 million offer was offered to Canelo to fight Jamal Charlo, and that Jamal Charlo said that he was going to move up to 168 to fight Canelo. That's all I'm saying, my brother. Benavidez did drop the ball with the weed in the weight. Now, it wasn't weed, that was cocaine. He had cocaine in the system. He said, had Charlo been cleaning out the division, as he should have, then that would be a little more pressure for Canelo to fight him. Yeah, I think Jamal Charlo, Damian, I think he kind of dropped the ball, my brother, just by not fighting the other champions in the division. He said the Bivol fight is no joke. Nah, Bivol can box. Bivol can box. Bivol can box. Bivol can box. Triple G, I'm not gonna lie, just my opinion. I just do it long in the tooth. I think Triple G gets stopped this time. I think he gets stopped this time. I think Canelo is a lot better than he was when they fought this first and the second time. I think he gets stopped this time myself. Bivol, I think Bivol might be a problem for Canelo. But well, as a matter of fact, hold on. Let's see. Hey, what you say? She say no. Sure wasn't weed. No.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
No, he ain't had no weed in his system. He done interviews on that too. Ian Campbell says not going to find it. I look, bruh. Wait. Where did I start? See, this is what I be telling you guys. Like, these dudes be pushing stories and narratives, and they have a history of telling lies and pushing narratives. So I always question the source from which it comes from. Bro, when I do research, I want to find primary sources of information. Now, what you should say is this here. Sources say, like Blue says, sources say. For now, according to my sources, who your sources is? My next door neighbor. Oh, okay. All right. This is the narrative of the day. And this is what we're pushing. And yada, yada, yada. Okay, fine. But then let it be known that And I tell you guys this all the time. Anytime you hear anybody say, sources say, it's a lie or it's some bullshit. Remember that. Anytime you hear sources say, it's a lie and it's some bullshit. Until the sources say becomes factual, until it becomes tangible, until it becomes real. That's how I take things. That's a way of covering your ass if it doesn't work out that way. If it doesn't, if what you say does not pan out to be true, well, I didn't say it was true. I did say sources say. Sources say just mean rumor has it. Now, where the proof at? Where the proof at? That's where I'm at. My sources. And that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And he said, Coach, who got the best mouthpiece in boxing right now? Oh, hands down, Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman. If Adrian Broner was here, to be Adrian Broner as well. Right now, it's Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman. Nobody in boxing really talks. And Keith Thurman, and maybe you could say Fury. Keith Thurman and Fury. I'll take Keith Thurman over Keith Thurman and Tyson Fury and Adrian Broner. I'll say that. He said, Coach, Mike Carpenter posted again on ESPN website. I mean, we're gonna see. I mean, is it? Let me pull up. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it. Let's go to Mike Carpenter. Let me pull it up. Is it official? I don't know if it's official yet. That's all I'm saying. Is it official? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's not real. I'm not saying it is real. Here you go, right here. I'm not saying it's not real. I'm not saying it isn't real. Okay. Me personally, I would love to see that fight. I think the Canelo and Bill, that's gonna be a what is that fight? Is that 175 though? Is that 175? That's a good fight. Is that at 175? Like, okay, here you go right here. Light heavyweight. I found it. And they got a date. Guys. And they got a date. Light heavyweight, Canelo versus Bivol, Saturday, May the 7th. Okay, Cinco de Mayo. Light heavyweight. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Now, that's what I'm talking about. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach, man? It's me, Cassidy, man.
Cassidy, what the link read, fam? What you want to talk about, my brother? Happy about this.
Yeah, man. A couple of things I'm not really happy about with the headlines today, man. You get me? That Haney and Kambosos situation.
Mm.
Who the hell who in the blue hell does that Kambosos? Who does he think he is? Who? The only guy that you face of any recognition is Mickey Bay. Apart from that, why do you think you're an emperor now? I'm confused.
Hey man, I mean,
you better give Haney that fight. You better give Haney that fight. His fingers are doing all the talking. You know what they need to do now, Coach? You know what they need to do?
What's that?
They just need to have a Twitter belt, or that Suleiman. He's handing out belts like it's crack.
Yeah,
he's handing out belts like it's crack.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
You know. And listen. So what I'm seeing right here, as of late, to Devin Haney and George Kambosos, we'll see exactly what happened with that. I mean, again, Devin Haney is the only one in the lightweight division that has a belt. So for me as a fan of the sport of boxing, the fight that I would like to see is Devin Haney and George Kambosos fight from a fan standpoint. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the like button. If you're old to the channel, make sure you hit the like button as well. From a fan standpoint, I think, in my opinion, that's the fight I would like to see from a fan standpoint. The only issue I have, Cassidy, is this. If what Robert Garcia is saying is true about what, and he looked like he was dead ass serious when he said it, that Lou DiBello called him and told him, hey, listen, thinking he was someone else, hey, man, listen, George Kambosos is going to fight Ryan Garcia next after he has a tune-up, and after Ryan Garcia has his tune-up against this dude named Targo. And he called him twice, and if he called him twice and said that, why are y'all putting out there in the media that, Devin will be a good fight. We looking at Lomachenko. Y'all send us an offer. We looking at Ryan Garcia. Y'all send us an offer. Tank Davis sent us an offer. Coach Malachi Williams, we looking at you, Coach. You sent us an offer too, and we looking at all our options. Stop pump faking, making it seem like you're looking at all of your options when you already know what the fuck you're gonna do in the first place, and you pulling everybody along. That's all I'm saying. That's my only issue with that.
But coach, we witnessed them both hand his dad. Did they witness? We witnessed them handshake and say, yes, this is yes. We're gonna get that fight sorted out. Yeah. Correct fight. Yeah. So what is that?
Yeah, that shaking hands don't mean shit. That shaking hands don't mean shit. You can shake hands, give each other dab, go to the bar, drink together. All that shit don't mean that. What means something is what's signed on the dotted line. That shaking hands shit don't mean the goddamn. It don't mean that, Cassie. So go ahead.
And that Charlo fight, that ain't happening either, man. That is not happening. We already know, man, what's going on. And Eddie Hearn and Canelo Alvarez, they've got a good business. They got that. And Canelo Alvarez loved the White Devil. He loved that guy. He keeps his pockets fat. He loves Eddie Hearn. So we already know where he's going. We already know what route he's going to. And Charlo, like you said, coach, you ain't fought no champions. You ain't done shit. So you don't deserve that fight. If it wasn't him, Benavidez, that guy's annoying, man. He fucked himself up because he was sniffing that sugar booger, that he was sniffing that shit. That's what made him give up the belt. You feel me? So he effed up his own chance.
Twice.
He should have been there.
Twice. He had it twice. He did it twice, not once but twice. And that's the thing. The reason why I have no sympathy for David Benavidez, you controlled your own destiny. You controlled your own destiny. All you had to do was make weight and keep that dope out your nose. You wanted to snort or however you got in your system, and you couldn't make weight. So I don't look at you as being a victim. I don't feel sorry for him. He can't get the Canelo fight. You had an opportunity to get that fight. You had the belt that Canelo currently has. So I don't feel sorry for him as related to that. But I still do want to see that fight. Not gonna lie, but I'm not gonna throw a pity parade for him. As it relates to go ahead.
One more question for you, coach. Sorry, man. One more question for you, man. Who do you think will win that in that fight? Andrade or Benavidez? That's the fight that we wanted. I want to see that fight. That's the fight that
Andrade. I don't know, man. That's gonna be because Benavidez is the bigger fighter, but Andrade is an awkward fighter. He's athletic. I kind of maybe would lean, and he's a southpaw. Benavidez is the bigger, stronger fighter, but I don't, you know what, man? To me, that's a 50-50 fight, bro. Because I was leaning more towards I was leaning more towards maybe Benavidez because he's the bigger, stronger fighter, but he hasn't fought a fighter like Andrade. And Andrade is very awkward. He's a southpaw, and I can make an argument for him too. So to me, that's a 50-50 fight. I got to let that marinate. I got to really look at it and see their strengths and their weaknesses for me to come to a conclusion on that. I'll be rooting for Andrade to win. I really want to see him win, to be honest with you. I will be rooting for him, but I don't know. It's 50-50 with me right now. I got to think about it. And you know what it is when I break down the fight, Cassidy, I like to look at the tangibles, the pros and the cons of each fighter and how they match up and how I see that fight playing out. I don't like, you know what I mean? So let me think about that.
No problem. Cool.
Hey, but shout out to my brother Cassidy, man. Shout out to Cassidy, man. Give my brother a round of applause.
Thank you, man.
Yes,
you know I'm always gonna show love, coach. Man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's the lap button, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Cassidy. Now, so I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. So I want you guys to see this here, though. He said the heavier Canelo weighs, the harder he hits, according to Canelo himself. He said in the interview, he had less power at 160. Right here it says sources. Canelo Alvarez and Eddie Hearn are closing in on a 2-fight deal for the Stars' return to the zone. First fight is going to be Dimitri Bivol at 175, May the 7th, Cinco de Mayo weekend, at 175 pounds. So I'm going to tell you why I think this is good. That's so Dimitri Bivol do not have to become weight drained. You don't have to lose weight. Canelo is fighting him at his weight, at light heavyweight, right? So if Canelo beats Bivol, he will win the WBO? The WBO, he would be the WBO light heavyweight champion. I think he has the WBO. Let me see. Yeah, I think he has the WBO because I got the WBO as well. No, he has the WBA, right? Is that WBA? Bivol has the WBA. Yeah, because Joe Smith has the WBO. Bivol has the WBA. I got the WBA too. Think about putting my title up on the line as well. I got the WBA as well. So he has the WBA champion. So if Canelo beats him, he'll get that belt. But let's say Canelo loses. Let's say Canelo loses this fight. He still will be undisputed at 170, 165. I mean 168. If Canelo loses at 175, he still will be the undisputed champion at 168. Because he's going to come back down in weight and fight Triple G at 168, which means Triple G is going to move up to 168. You get what I'm saying? So Canelo, apparently, according to these sources from Mike Carpenter, from what he said he heard, apparently Canelo's going to move up 7 pounds to fight Dimitri Bivol for his title. If he wins, he will become the light heavyweight WBA champion of the world. That'll be historic for him. But if he loses, he still will have his belts at super middleweight. Makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. Because if he's fighting someone at another weight division, how can he lose his belts at a weight division? And how can he lose his belts at 168 when he's not fighting at 168? He's going to fight this guy at 175. So apparently, Canelo is going to be able to hold on to his belts at 168, super middleweight division, to fight Bivol. If he wins, he becomes the WBA light heavyweight champion. If he loses, he still has all of his belts at 160 at super middleweight. What do you guys think about that? I mean, that shit, that, you know, I mean, it happened before in the sport of boxing. That's why I say it. It happens before in the sport of boxing. You know, he won't lose his light heavyweight. He won't lose his super middleweight titles if he loses a fight at 168. You get what I'm saying? He say, the Wolf of Cards, what you say about it? He said, yeah, it makes sense. Looking at it in a business way, getting all that chicken. Yeah.
Shut up! Before I bust a cap up in your ass.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now, let me tell you something. It ain't no guarantee he's gonna beat Bivol too. It ain't no guarantee he's gonna beat Bivol.
Nah. You ain't got no gun. But where the weed at?
Let me see. What's going on in the chat? What you say, Heck? He says, I think we should start that dart team, coach. Hey, yo, man. Yeah, man. Start the dart team. Yeah, man. Rady, what he say? He said, I find it hilarious that the ones that say Bivol isn't a good fighter are the same ones who think Zerto is great. No, Bivol is I know you're not talking about me. No, Bivol is a good fighter. He's a good fighter. Bro, he got good footwork. He's a hell of a boxer. He doesn't have a whole lot of power, but yeah, that dude can fight, bro. He can fight. Nah, Bivol can fight. It's stylistically, he might can cause problems from Canelo. But if you look at it, if he fights, I'm just saying, like, I don't know. Corey McKnight, he said, Coach, keep up the good work. Love this channel. Let George to stop talking and get in there with Haney. Hey, man, he should get in there with Haney, in my opinion. No, that's not a picture of Beterbiev. That's a picture of Bivol. He said that's a picture of Beterbiev. No, that's a picture of Bivol, bro. That's Dimitri Bivol right there. Let's see who this is. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Someone called, no ID, and hung the phone up. No, that's not a picture of Beterbiev. Let's see. So that's what makes sense to me. If this is true, hold on, let me see. Hold on, guys. If this is true.
Unknown caller.
Here you go right here. Hold on, guys. I found something else. Hold on, guys. I found something else. I got something for you. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Coach, this is Hawk calling from Maryland.
Hawk, what the lick read, fam? Let's go ahead.
Ain't too much. How you doing, my brother?
Doing good, doing good, brother. Doing good.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Enjoying the show. So they said that Canelo is going up to fight Bivol.
Yes, sir.
The light heavyweight champ.
I have the article right here. According to this Mike Carpenter, this is what he put on ESPN. He shared it on Twitter, but I'm on ESPN's website. He says sources say again, Canelo Alvarez is close to a 2-fight deal with Matchroom. So this Eddie Hearn with 2-fight deal with Matchroom facing Dmitry Bivol and Gennady Golovkin. Canelo Alvarez and Gennady Golovkin at long last are on the verge of a trilogy match. Alvarez and Eddie Hearn's Matchroom Boxing are close to a 2-fight deal worth upwards of $85 million for the boxing's top star to compete on the zone. Sources told ESPN, sources say, the first fight would pit Alvarez against light heavyweight title holder Dmitry Bivol on May the 7th in a return to the 175-pound weight class. Provided Alvarez wins as expected, So as expected, if Canelo wins, he would defend his undisputed title at 168 pounds against Triple G in a long-awaited grudge match on September the 17th, per sources. Now let's stop right there. The key word in this is this. As expected. Let's say you are expected to beat Dmitry Bivol, but Dmitry Bivol might have some other plans. Let's say Dmitry Bivol say, well, listen, y'all saying as expected, he just gonna come up here and beat me. What if I don't go along with the program? What if Canelo loses to Dmitry Bivol? Will you still have this fight happen with Triple G? Because you're saying that it's contingent upon him beating Dmitry Bivol. That's the question I have. But go ahead, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the reason I called, my bad, I got you. The reason I called is because I don't know if Canelo want to mess with Bivol, man. That boy can fight.
I think if he's signing the contract, I think he wants to mess with him. If he's signing the contract.
Oh my goodness!
If you sign
I'm
the
just
contract,
not really saying. I'm not really speaking on to Canelo. Canelo fight anybody. I'm just saying for the fans that don't know, Bivol ain't no joke. He might don't get the Triple G. You know, that boy Bivol can really fight. I like him. He can really fight. Yeah. He beat all of the crap out of Joe Smith. You see how bad he beat Joe Smith?
Yeah, he beat Joe Smith. Yeah. He did. He beat Joe Smith.
Yeah. He beat the mess out of Joe Smith. All I'm saying is this is no gimme fight. I hope nobody thinks it's a gimme fight, bro.
No.
Bivol is for real.
Yeah, it's not a gimme fight. Shout out to you, Hulk, man. Shout out to my brother Hulk, man. Calling from Maryland. My thing is, according to what Mike Carpenter is saying right here, according to what he's saying, provided that Alvarez wins as expected by whom? He would defend his undisputed titles at a super middleweight against Triple G. Triple G is 41-1-1, 36 KOs. Will first meet Ryota Murata in a rescheduled 160-pound title unification bout this spring in Tokyo. And like Alvarez, will have to emerge victorious to keep the third fight intact. So basically, Canelo and Triple G fights are contingent upon them winning their next matches. If they don't win their next matches, then what? That's a good question, right? If Canelo don't beat Bivol, or if Triple G don't beat Murata, then what? That we don't know. And I can't guess it. You know what I mean? I can't guess it and I can't assume anything. I don't have any sources. I can't say sources say and none of that. I don't know. He said, Coach, I don't know why David Benavidez don't fight for the WBC title at light heavyweight. So once Canelo moves up to 175, he needs to fight him. I have no idea. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you're old to the channel, hit the like button. I have no idea. That's a good question, brother. That's a good question. Con Chandler said Triple G was his tougher opponent, in my opinion. The operative was. Yeah. I just think now at this you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like you know, all of this is contingent upon you have to beat this guy in order to get to this guy. And as expected, he's going to beat Bivol. I mean, what is that based on? You know what I mean? Like, what is that based on? Like, is this something already? Hey, Bivol, check this out, dog. You got to take a dive. I'm just asking. You know, I'm not saying that's what's going on, but I'm just asking, like, what does that? You know, shout out to Paul Evans.
Hey, okay.
For dropping number 2. Bam, pounds on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Let me say, shout out to our Liverpool queen, Lil Green Eyes P. Con Shiner, what you say, fam? He said, come on, man, sources say. Even if it's a weak source, it's still a source. Yeah, it is. It's a source. You're right, it's a source. It's a source. It's a source. It's a source. You know what I mean? Hey, he say, Coach better not break news to us what sources say. Yeah, man, listen, if you ever hear me say sources say, I told you, sources say mean it's some bullshit, it was a lie in it somewhere. That's my take on sources say. Man, listen, is the shit happening or is it not? But no, all jokes aside, sources say mean it's rumored. It's rumored. I can't go off a rumor. I can't go off a rumor. Okay, you know, we hearing rumors and stuff like that. He say sources is Eddie Hearn. So now I'm hearing sources that say Mike Coppinger is saying that this might be going down. So we'll see. We'll see. And because he works for ESPN, when he says something, that's going to get traction amongst a lot of people. And then we're hearing on the other side. Well, then we're hearing on the other side that Canelo turned down $50 million offer from to fight Canelo Alvarez. I mean, to fight my brother named Jamal Charlo. 2 sources. One source is, you may say, a little bit more credible because he works for ESPN. He has a little bit more pulled in. He get a little bit more information than the other guy. So maybe Mike Coppinger holds a little more weight. You know, maybe he holds a little bit more weight, not because he's white, but because, you know, he may have a little bit more versus on the other side, you have a history of, you know, you're compromised on the other side. The other side, you have been compromised. You know, you pro PBC, you pro Haney, you have relationships with these guys, you're biased towards those guys, and everything you do is slanted towards your biases, and a lot of shit you say be wrong. So your sources, and you don't really provide sources. So you know, I weigh the both sides of it. That's all I'm saying. I weigh both sides of it. You can pick and choose what side you want to believe, but you know. Easy Dime, he say, Coach, doesn't it make sense for Triple G to fight Canelo in May, then fighting him in September? There is no point in Triple G fighting the other guy at 168. Once he moves up, he's not going to go back down. I mean, you saying it doesn't make sense. You know, I would have to put myself in Triple G's position. Maybe it makes sense to him to do it the way that it is rumored to happen. This is a rumor. It's not actual facts. I want you guys to get this. This is a rumor. I don't give a fuck who Mike Coppinger is. This is a rumor until it actually happens. Until that has been confirmed. Until we see breaking news, Canelo Alvarez and Bivol have agreed to terms. Here is the terms of information, right? Until that actually happens, it's just the rumor what's going on. And you know, get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Breaking news, this is what it is. Contracts have been signed. This is what's going on. This is the date. So we'll see. It's not official yet. It's not official yet. Alan Marino says, keep in mind, ain't PBC sources, it's LDBC sources. Yeah. He said, did it say 50 million? No, this is what No, nothing said 50 million on here, but this is what they've been saying. This is what the narrative pusher has been saying about Jamal Charlo. A couple guys came in the chat saying that Canelo turned down $50 million from PBC. That's what they say. But I haven't heard anything from Jamal Charlo. The only thing I heard from Jamal Charlo, guys, is what I said right here, guys. This is what I remember from all.
I'm sorry? 160 is my weight division. I want to unify. I want to get Golovkin in the ring. I want to bring him to Houston. You know what I'm saying? I want to get Canelo out here to Houston. If they really to come down to 160, this is my weight division.
That's what I remember from Jamal Charlo. I don't remember anything about, offer Canelo $50 million. I told Al. Al tried to make it happen. Canelo ducking as usual. I'm at 160. I'm trying to unify. I haven't heard him say that. So, and we haven't heard anything from Al Heyman. So, that's all I'm saying. So I've been hearing it from, that's all I'm saying. He said, Big Charlo talks too much nonsense. Rady, what you say, fam? He said, I got Bivol. I got Bivol beating Baturiev also. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with that. We want to see the fights. We want to see the fights. Dragon Leg says, Showbiz saying Canelo versus Triple G is finalizing. Just got a notification. Yeah, it's finalized. Showbiz is repeating what he just heard from Mike Carpenter. That's it. That's what he said. That's what he said. He says, Bless 365. The Queen Bless 365 is laughing. She's laughing. So I look at it like look at it like this here, man. Like, we'll see how it works out. We'll see how it works out if they fight, whatever go down. As it relates to George Kambosos, I'm gonna let you guys know. I'm gonna wrap it up like this. My only gripe with George Kambosos and Pretty Lou, Killer Cam and Pretty Lou, is if you already know, yet you're not going to fight Devin Haney next, stop pump faking and capping like you're looking at all options when you already know you're going to fight Ryan Garcia and you're going to have a tune-up fight prior to fighting Ryan Garcia. Just say that if that's what it is. Okay? Just say that if that's what it is. That's all I'm saying. Just say that if that's what it is. As it relates to what I got him, Dollar Bill. As it relates to Dollar Bill. You can go all around the Chitlin circuit to your pro-narrative friends on YouTube channels and say whatever it is you want to say. But we know you're pushing a narrative as well, sir. We know this. I believe this. You're pushing a narrative as well. And what you're telling us and what you're not telling us is two different things. You omit information as well. I doubt if you're coming on here, you're telling us what you want. You're telling us, well, not us, not me, but you're telling the people what you want them to say in order to push a certain narrative. And I get that. I understand it very well. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just letting you know that I see it. Just because you say it don't mean that it's the truth. Because there's some shit that you might not be telling. I understand the narrative. I get that. So I understand Pretty Lou's side. Y'all pushing y'all narrative. I understand Dollar Bill side. Y'all pushing y'all narrative. I get that. What I want as a fight fan in the lightweight division, I do want to see Devin Haney fight Kambosos. If it doesn't happen, I don't want to hear no shit about there's no conspiracy, the system and all of that other shit there. No. Apparently Lou DiBella is making a business move. Apparently. Well, he shook his hand. Yeah, we know all of that. Kambosos is full of shit. Yeah, you can say all of that. I ain't got no problem with none of that. Just the conspiracy thing, you got to show me where the conspiracy is at. That's all I'm saying as it relates to that. As it relates to what you say, Queen Arlette. She said, how are you starting shit? Question. I just feel comfortable doing it. As it relates to the Canelo rumors, sources say the Canelo Bivol fight at 175, that's a 50-50 fight to me. Contrary, I'm saying to me, my opinion, that's a 50-50 fight. There's no guarantee Canelo gonna win that fight. And that right there, those are the kind of fights I want to see. I like seeing fights that, man, I don't know. This shit might go either way. This not we know Caleb Plant won't get his ass whooped. Well, Caleb Plant did good though. He did better than I thought he was gonna do. Billy Joe Saunders. You know, I lost money fucking with Billy Joe. Shout out to Juan Carrillo. Shout out to Juan Carrillo. Let's give Juan a round of applause. Let's give Juan a round of applause. Oh, we got a call calling in. We got a call calling in, guys. We got a call calling in. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Hold on, my brother.
Kai, Coach Kai. Coach, man, I really wish you were from Chicago, man. I'd be like Coach Kai from the side, man.
What's your name? What's your name, my brother? What's your name, my brother?
Rolling with the punches, man. Roll the punches, man.
Rolling with the punches. What's up, man? Yeah.
What's up, man?
What's up?
I'm in the chat room and shit, man. But hey, all right. So look, quickly, I'm gonna make what is a conspiracy? Because I just got in. I got on from work like 45 minutes ago and shit, man. Just hopped on the computer.
Yes,
so what's the conspiracy, real quick, Coach? You can sum it up, you know.
Yeah, I can sum it up. Basically, you know, I'm doing research today. Basically, what's going on is a lot of the pro Devin Haney channels and quite a few of their subscribers, they feel like that it's some kind of conspiracy against Devin Haney for the reason why he's having such a hard time getting this fight with George Kambosos. Basically, everything is very ambiguous. You know, they don't want to see him get the belt, become undisputed.
Right.
Whoever they is, I don't know whoever they is.
Right.
You know, they're trying to keep him down. You know, stuff like that. And I don't, me personally,
definitely.
You know, so
like there's someone there.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay, that's okay. Well, if I could say something about the conspiracy theorists, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm for the conspiracy theory, but I mean, as far as this one, I don't really think there's. I just think honestly, I think Kambosos was talking I think he was talking a little too quickly when he was saying he would be like Haney and be everyone. I think once he started realizing, okay, it's time to sign on the dotted line to fight Haney and shit, he started really thinking about things, and then he started probably really hearing things. So I feel like that's kind of what happened there. Like he knows Haney's a bona fide threat, so he's not trying to fuck with Haney. I think he's gonna end up fighting like a tune-up or something, not like a tune-up, but someone not on a Haney level, you know. So I think that's I mean, but I love you conspiracy theorists. I'm a conspiracy theorist too. But I'm saying no, but that's what it is with that one, you guys.
All right, man. Shout out to
Roto. But Coach, thank you. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, shout out to Roto with the punches.
I thank you. Happy day.
Yeah, shout out to you, fam. Shout out
have
to
a
you,
good one, man.
Yes, sir. Basically, now you can tell me that Kambosos and Pretty Lou DeBella is full of shit. Yeah, I can go for that all day. Smith the West, what you say, my brother? He said, I think Coach has the only platform on YouTube that has so many women subscribers that are active as y'all. Yeah. Yeah, man. Shout out to we respect the sisters over here, man. We respect the sisters over here. We don't allow no disrespect to the women over here, bro. None. You know what I mean? That shit would not be tolerated. You can have a disagreement, but just attacking women and children, to me, that's I don't like that. You know what I mean? Hey, what you say? He said, hey, Coach, you should do an all-female panel show for a day for your boy one time. Hey, you know what? Check this out. You say one time. I'm going to Clearwater, though. I'm finna try to get this interview with Keith Thurman. I'm going to Clearwater to try to get this interview with Keith Thurman. Damn sure is. I'm in Tampa, so that's like 20 minutes away, 25 minutes away from me, something like that. I'm gonna try to get to Keith Thurman. But I want to do the all-women's panel. No, he said, where are the children? We got a kid that called at 16 years old. He called in, the young brother called in, man. He's 16 years old, man, Justin. We have kids watch this show. And I just don't like, men attacking women, children, and like someone in the chat saying, F these kids and I don't like certain races of kids. I don't, just that. I see a lot of shit in other people's chats, bro. Dudes be saying some wild shit, bro. Especially when they get angry and upset, when people get very emotional, they say a lot of crazy shit. I don't tolerate that. I've been on other platforms just watching, and they disrespect the women, calling them bitches and hoes, bitch, yada yada yada. Stay in a woman's place. You don't know shit about boxing. I ain't tolerating that shit. They do that. I'm telling you, they do that, bro. They do that. I've seen it. Like literally. I seen it. I've seen it, bro. I'm telling you. They don't. They like they do that. I don't tolerate that shit over here. That's automatic block. That's automatic block. KB, what you say, family? Say, Coach, what is your opinion on the Joe Rogan issue? What did Joe Rogan do? I'm not familiar with it, brother. What did Joe Rogan do? Shit, Joe Rogan been around for a long time, right? What did he do? I don't even listen to Joe Rogan, to be honest with you. So tell me what he did, bro. You say Billy Joe Saunders was a special talent that won everything in the amateurs. His career never really took off when he won his world titles. Was sad. Okay. And another thing is this is if Canelo, let's say these rumors are true, what he's going to do, right? What does Jamal Charlo do? What does Jamal Charlo do? If it is official that Andrade has moved up from middleweight to super middleweight, then that means the WBO strap will be vacant. And if it's true that, okay, well, Triple G is going to fight Murata, the WBA champion. Okay. So Triple G has the IBF, I think. I think Murata has the WBA. So that'll be a unification bout. Jamal Charlo has the WBC strap. And Andrade, if he moves up, he'll give up the WBO. So what does you know what I mean? What does Jamal Charlo do? But we'll save that for another day. Shout out to Jim, man. Shout out to Jim 82. A new member. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Hold on, caller. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What up, my brother?
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on with you, man?
What's up with you, man? Yeah, I've been listening to you, man. Hey, look, let's just keep it all the way clean, Coach. Who the hell gonna turn down $85 million?
Shit, nobody. Nobody.
Nobody cares what Charlo's gonna do or what anybody's gonna do. They're giving me $85 million. Can you match it?
Do you have any? Yeah. Do you have anything? Any sources or something you can show me that says that Canelo was offered $50 million from the PBC and Al Heyman to fight Jamal Charlo?
Hell no. Ain't heard nothing about that till today.
What you say? Yeah. No,
ain't heard nothing about that till today.
No, that's the chatter they've been saying though, for real though. All bullshit.
That's news to me.
Nah, for real. Yeah.
I ain't seen it on boxing scene. I ain't seen it nowhere on Credible Sports, ESPN. I ain't seen it nowhere. First I heard of that shit that he was offered $50 million was today. That's first I heard of. After you get credentials, credible reports that they trying to offer this motherfucker $85 million for 2 fights. Now who the fuck would turn that down? I just want to know.
I mean, if it's true,
ducking my ass, who would turn that down?
Yeah, I mean, if it's true, I mean, these guys are making the business decisions, like Kambosos. My thing is this here, as I said, it's about the Kambosos thing, dude. If that's what y'all doing, just come out and say that. Just come out and say that. That's
right. In a Kambosos case, you're absolutely right. Just come out and say it. But if the number is true, if this is true, like you said, Coach, if it's true, $85 million doesn't need any explanation. Don't need no explanation.
The brother said that.
You ain't explain that shit to nobody.
Nefarious Act said ESPN said they offered $45 million to fight Canelo. Who is they?
Who?
I don't know. Let me see. He said ESPN said it. So let me do that. Let me do this right quick.
Yeah, how you doing that?
Let's do this right there. ESPN said it. Okay, he said ESPN said it. Let's see. What keyword would I put in there? Canelo. Offer 50 million. Let's see. Can we put that in there? I didn't see it on. Is it on PBC website? Is it on PBC website? I mean, let me see. All right, let's see. Canelo offered 50 million. Okay, here you go, right here. Okay, when I type this in there,
what comes up?
I'm looking it up right now. I'm finna show everybody. The Sun is saying the end goal. Canelo Alvarez offered Jamal Charlo fight next or 2-bout deal with Dimitri Bivol and Gennady Golovkin. Let's go right here. I'm gonna let you guys see it. You're gonna see it right now when I see it. The Sun put this out January the 27th. They say that the end goal, Canelo Alvarez offered Jamal Charlo fight. I don't know where they got this from. Next or a 2-bout deal with Dimitri Bivol and Gennady Golovkin trilogy. This was posted on the 27th of January. This is February the 9th. So they posted this a while ago. He said Canelo Alvarez has been offered a fight against Jamal Charlo on his return. All right. So according to the Sun, he was offered that. Charlo is linked with a fight against Canelo. According to ESPN, Al Haymon's PBC's banner have offered Canelo a 1-fight deal to headline on pay-per-view against the American Charlo. Whereas Eddie Hearn has a doubleheader pack with Dimitri Bivol and Triple G. Let's see. Does it say anything about $50 million? According to ESPN, Al Haymon's PBC banner have offered Canelo a 1-fight deal to headline a pay-per-view against the American Charlo. It doesn't say what the dollar amount was. It doesn't say whether they're gonna fight at middleweight or anything else. But according to the Sun, let's go here. Let's check out another one.
Okay.
All right, this is a YouTube video. Let's see what this YouTube video says.
Guys, what's going on? I hope you guys are well.
Oh, I don't want to play this guy's stuff. According to this is January the 10th. According to Imran Mir TV, he's saying that Canelo Alvarez could make $50 million to fight Jamal Charlo. This fight could happen because PBC's Al Haymon undoubtedly wants a big money Canelo fight. I haven't.
What's his sources?
Right. I don't know what his sources is. I can try to hear and see. As a matter of fact, let's see what his sources is, guys. Let's see what his sources is. What sources he has? Let's see. Let's see what his sources is. And you know me, I don't just look at titles and headlines. A lot of these dudes look at headlines and think that's what it is. Let's go.
I hope you guys are staying safe. Our purpose is good wherever you are.
Let me turn this on.
Smash the like button, guys, on this video. Hit the subscribe button. Share the video as always. I appreciate all your guys' support.
Yeah. Get to the point, my brother.
Into the video, guys. So there's. Well, I've seen rumors. Obviously, other people reporting that Canelo Alvarez could make up to 50 million. Like, there's obviously rumors. I've seen it on Facebook posts. I've seen other channels report this. But
let's stop right there. Did you hear that, Shelton?
No, I didn't hear that. What did he say?
Okay, let me.
I can't hear it over the phone.
Oh, you can't
hear it over the phone. What did he say, Coach?
Basically, he said that. Okay, let me play it again. I don't want nobody thinking I'm. I'm just showing you guys this right now. You guys are seeing it. Hold on. He's saying that rumors. Hold on.
Support. And let's get into the video, guys. So
hold on. Let's go here. I do not own the right to this material. Let's go to the 17-second mark. I'm going to play it here so the guys can see it. Let's blow this up. And go.
Well, I've seen rumors. Obviously, other people reporting that Canelo Alvarez could make up to 50 million. Like, there's obviously rumors. I've seen it on Facebook posts. I've seen other channels report this, but there's not been any official, source saying this. That Canelo Alvarez could make up to 50 million to fight Jamal Charlo. Now,
so this man said that he's heard rumors from other YouTube channels and on Facebook posts that says that Canelo Alvarez could make up to $50 million fighting Jamal Charlo. He said rumors.
Translation, people.
He said
Translation,
rumors.
people. He don't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's just going off rumors.
He said rumors. Then he said there has nothing been official. There's nothing official. Let's say that again. I could be smoking crack. I could be smoking. I don't smoke crack, but I'm just saying I could, just in case. Shout out to Mustafa. Dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, Coach, what do you think Porter 147-pound rank is? I haven't seen it, Mustafa. I haven't seen it, my brother. So this tells me, hold on, no. Let's keep going. Hold on,
know that Canelo Alvarez was initially in terms, talking to fight Makabu. And there's nothing confirmed yet. And I just want to make out that all these Charlo rumors may not be true. Like we're hearing mumblings, and I think Mike Coppin just said that, Canelo's in, potential.
You heard what he said? He said, I want to make this clear. All of these Charlo rumors, what rumors? Rumors of Canelo being offered $50 million from the PBC. Let's clear that up. He said all of these Jamal Charlo rumors may not be true. So that means the people who have been pushing this narrative as though it is true was pushing the narrative of a lie or rumor. And they took it as it being true because their angle is Canelo is ducking Jamal Charlo. That's where this is coming from.
What do we always say, Coach? Me and you, when we talk, what do we always say?
No,
I don't think for a fact that Trill Boxing is in PBC's office. Do you?
There's another one. Hold on. There's another. Let me see.
Go ahead.
Let's see. Oh, this is when they show that Oscar De La Hoya said that they offered Jamal Charlo a contract to fight Canelo, and he turned it down. That's what they said they had an amazing offer. Back here? Yeah, that was on there. He said this on January 22nd, 2020. Okay. And he said this on Fight Sports. Let me see, guys. Let me see. The Sun said it. Bad left hook. Let's go. Let's see what bad left hook is saying, guys. I like to clear all doubt. Guys. I don't want people to think that I'm being as fair as possible, right? This article was written January 26, 2020. This periodical is called SB Nation, right? Bad left hook, right? Less than 22 months, less than a month after until 2022 and Canelo sweep and the Canelo sweepstakes is already in full swing. Though Alvarez trainer Ed Reynoso previously declared an interest in pitting his charge against WBC cruiserweight Lunga Mukabu, that's out of the way. So basically, he's saying here, PBC extended a one-fight offer for Alvarez to defend his undisputed super middleweight titles against unbeaten WBC middleweight champion Jamal Charlo on Cinco de Mayo weekend. Charlo, who has fought just twice since 2019, has been more popular among 168-pounders than his native division of late. David Benavidez has long wanted a crack at him. He said, I'm sure the Hitman is getting this fight. He said, I'm sure that the Hitman getting this fight would irk El Bandera Roja to no end. So now let's stop right there. I see nothing here. This is very ambiguous. PBC extended a one-fight deal. How do we know that, sir? What sources do you have? This is what you say. You didn't quote any sources. You didn't say where it came from. Then you said they offered Canelo one-fight deal to fight him the Cinco de Mayo weekend. My question is, where is the $50 million? Where did that come from?
Thin air.
Where is the $50 million offer come from? This website says that PBC offered him offered Canelo a contract to fight, an extended one-fight offer to Canelo to fight Jamal Charlo. Says nothing about $50 million, sir. I go here to this YouTube channel. This guy says that it was rumored that for this to happen. These were rumors. This has not been substantiated. I go here to the Sun. They say Canelo has been offered a one-fight deal to fight Charlo. but it says nothing about $50 million. My question to anyone who says $50 million, do you have anything tangible to show me that? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, my brother.
You know they don't, Coach. They just go with the first thing they, like you said, they go with the thumbnail. They see the thumbnail and they run with it.
Yes,
but yeah, that was my call, man.
Yes,
I just had to chime in. I had to chime in on that because I don't know why the hate is going around for this guy, because nobody that's making videos or hating on this guy would turn down $85 million. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's yes, sir. Shout out to my brother, man. Shelton, man. Shout out to you, my brother. Peace to my
Thank
brother.
you, brother.
Yes, sir. Forward Lives is officially closed. I hope that we brought some clarity to the $50 million Jamal Charlo offer. As you can see, several different periodicals, none of them said that. As a matter of fact, the Sun didn't even give a number. The Sun didn't give a number. ESPN didn't give a number at all. As a matter of fact, they're talking about Murata. Here you go right here. Here go ESPN article right here. Let you guys see this. For weeks, Alvarez, because I gotta be transparent. For weeks, Alvarez has mulled over this two-fight offer from Eddie Hearn, alongside with one offer from Al Heyman to defend his super middleweight titles against Jamal Charlo. The PBC offer is worth upwards of $45 million guarantee. Sources said. Let's stop right there. Let's stop right there. What did I tell you guys about this shit? According to who wrote that, I want to make sure. According to Mike Coppinger, he wrote this. I guess today, 157. He say sources said that Canelo can make upwards of $45 million. What does upward mean? I have no idea. He can make upwards up to $45 million. Sources said. ESPN, pound for pound, boxer, signed a one-fight deal with PBC last year. They're talking about last year. Alvarez earned $40 million guaranteed for that win. His previous 3 bouts promoted by Hearn, yada, 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 yada. And they talked about Canelo signing an 11-fight deal with DAZN. But after just 3 fights, he sued and going on to some other shit. I want to know, $50 million, now we're here, $45 million. And then he said, sources said. Who are the sources to confirm this? I'm not the sources say guy. I know what the fuck sources say mean. I know exactly. I'm a stickler for language. I know exactly what it means. That's it, bro. Believe what the hell you want to believe. I give 2 fucks. Shout out to Serge Libre. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, great content, coach. I'm paying you with the money. I'll be winning when Marshall wins. Yes, sir. We'll see. Other than that, that's it. That's what Coach Malachi wins. Let's give everybody a round of applause. I don't have the list of all the sisters. I'm gonna try to remember everybody. Shout out to the Queen Bless 365. Shout out to the Queen Lisa Bell. Salute to the Queen Arlette. Shout out to the Queen Nick Rich. Shout out to the Queen Deborah Booker. Shout out to the Queen Little Green Eyes P. Salute to the Queen Ava. Shout out to the Queens Monica Silva. Shout out to the Queens Karma Serene. Shout out to the Queen Miss Sexy. And I think that's it. Shout out to the Queen Miss Fit. Salute to all of the members. Shout out to Paul Evans. Salute to the Queen Misfit, of course. My brother Smith and West, Knockdown 305. Shout out to Ahmed. Shout out to the Queen Arlette, of course. Salute to Juan, all of the ones who signed up today. Shout out to Juan. Shout out to Major Key Boxing as well, who called in. Shout out to Dragon Leg. Salute to my brother. Salute to Hector Garcia. Shout out to my brother Thomas Jones. Shout out to who else we have in the building? Some of the members. It's so many. Shout out to Hector Garcia. Miguel Charco, what's going on, my brother? Salute to you, fam. Salute to, I'm seeing some of the same names. If I forget you, salute to all of the members. Salute to all of the members and salute to everyone in the chat. Shout out to James Brown. Salute to you, my brother. And Miguel Charco, salute to you, fam. And let's give a shout out to everyone who called in. Shout out to Trap from Orlando. Shout out to Roach from Houston. Shout out to Justin, the 16-year-old brother from Florida. Shout out to Major Key Boxer from O-Town, Orlando. Shout out to Alonzo from San Diego. Shout out to Giovanni from Sacktown, Sacramento. Shout out to Cassidy from London. Shout out to Hawk from Maryland. Shout out to Rolling with the Punches from the Chi-Town. Shout out to my brother Shelton Moore from LA, West Side. Other than that, and shout out to my brother Chick, man, as well. Other than that, that's it. It's our boy Coach Malachi Williams signing out. And shout out to Sources Say. If they don't quote the goddamn sources, I ain't trying to hear none of that shit. It's some bullshit. Remember, if they say Sources Say, it's some lies or it's some bullshit somewhere. Or it's just flat out rumors. Never take rumors for truth unless it's been officially confirmed. Don't jump out the window based on what another YouTube channel says, whether it's mine or anyone else. If the nigga say Sources Say, word on the street, I believe. We talked to this. We talked to Dollar Bill. We talked to Pretty Lou. This is what they said. And this what's going on. Two sides to every story. If nothing has been confirmed, solid as a rock, don't take it for truth unless it's been officially confirmed. That's all I have to say. Do a hit to the wise is sufficient. Other than that, that's it. It's that boy Coach Malachi Williams signing out. NewMediaTodayUSA boxing. I'ma holler at y'all, man. You know how we do it. What my main man say? What David Ruffin, what you got to say, baby?
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Nobody.
You wish you could work it the way I do.
You know about motto, man. Don't meet me there, beat me there. See you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.